What's going on, everybody? It's PPD Nationals time, doubles day, and well, it went receding to now gone. As you can tell next to me, Sean Green is now turned into Steve Hilger.
What an improvement, right? I mean, come on. It's a very nice hair day today. So it's going good.
Loving it, folks. I hope you're ready. It's going to be a great day. We'll probably be saying Porky instead of Steve Hilger. If you don't know who this gentleman is, he's fantastic individual as well as a guy who's been a part of the PPD program for quite some time. So he's going to be along for the ride today in this doubles action as well as the bonus pool later on this evening. So we're going to get right into it. We have a doubles Division 6 matchup underway, Porky. And how about this one? It's Jeremiah Berger and Scott taking on Brandon and Vincent. Brandon, I believe, is a 10K bonus pool participant, so possibly some big money on this. This is a loser side, round 4.
Yep. And, that's what makes it all worthwhile with PPD is like getting into these bonuses and having a chance to win the big money. And, I've seen it before in the past where a couple of people in the 10K bonus, they end up being the only one winning and they get the whole 10K. And, that's what people aim for in doing these leagues. So it's pretty exciting. It's never over. There's a loser bracket. So just because you lose once doesn't mean you can't come back and double or triple dip. So,
yep, we'll see a couple of those last chance matches going on later on in the day, maybe sooner rather than later. We'll see where the action kind of piles up here, but we're underway from the Fraternal Order of Eagles in Michigan. That's where this is from, and it's a 0-0 score line right now. Brandon and Vincent trying to fight back this pressure from Jeremiah and Scott. They got some bulls to do so.
They're going to need a ton of bulls here, but not impossible. I've seen worse things happen. And you got to give it up to Maya, too. I mean, anybody with the last name of Berger is going to be one of my favorites.
You're definitely not mistaken there, Porky. You're not mistaken there. As we all know, this gentleman loves a good sandwich, loves a good anything when it comes to fine dining or not so fine dining, as Scott and Jeremiah get the job done. 1-0.
As long as it's dining, I'm all good with it.
Insert the slaps, couple slaps photos from the barbecue adventure we had. Nick,
yeah,
wink, wink.
That one. We got to get a redo on that one for sure. So
definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully in October we'll see. You never know what will happen, but there we go. Good start there from Vincent.
So now this is going to be Cricket 501. And what is the tiebreaker game in this one?
It's going to be Cricket. Yep, Cricket for sure. So it's going to be heavily leaning towards the Cricket here. Our last chance game is going to be Cricket as well. So it'll be a 1-game Cricket shootout to see who moves on in that bracket on the 2-loss side. But yeah, gotcha. On the king seat side, it'll be all Cricket as well. So that'll be a race to 4, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Nick?
That is correct.
There we go.
And, Nationals is like one of those events with PPD that I haven't played yet. All the other ones I have, so I'm kind of familiar with the format. But, one of these times, my schedule is going to work out to play the Nationals. And, man, hey, if you can't be in it, you might as well come and watch it and sit here and commentate on it,
right? You're not lying there, buddy. I'm surprised that you haven't participated in the PPD Nationals, but hey, that sometimes is the case.
Yeah, schedule conflicts. Yep, schedule conflicts and all that stuff, but it's always good to watch it.
It does happen. Jeremiah just trying to set himself up, and unfortunately a little bit ways back here. So Brandon getting a look at 1, 2, 3. See if you can get rid of this one. Still an opportunity. Not anymore.
Now, all this is going to be open out also, correct?
Yeah, it's all open out, so makes it a little bit easier on that 501 game, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. It gives you a lot more opportunities for different outs. A hat trick here would have set up a good 157 for him, but he just missed. Now they tied it up 1-1 here.
We're going to set up that last leg decider to see who's going to advance on that one loss side or who's going to go into the losers bracket. And that's the 2-loss bracket. Some of these individuals are unfortunately already out in Division 6. Fighting it out for the king seat is going to be Brittany and Jed. I believe that's Jed Neal. Yes, it is Jed Neal and Brittany Keller. Taking on Damien and Olivia, and that's a dangerous duo. Olivia Terry, she's a part of that 10K bonus pool. Damien, a part of the 5K bonus pool.
That is going to be a good match.
And just a reminder, if you're in that bonus pool, you have to win in order to cash in on that. No second place, third place finish is going to do to get in that bonus pool money.
So that right there was just the diddle, correct, for the tiebreaker?
Yep, just a diddle for the tiebreaker. So this will start the last leg here. Vincent and Brandon getting the start. They got to take advantage early, and a 4 mark will be okay. This isn't as significant as the CSE Challenger Series where you have to start off with a 5+ because it just seems these days where you have to. Where, how about let's talk about that for a minute? You found yourself in a unique position, fighting it out for a possible king seat match.
I did. I had some pretty tough opponents. Jed Neal was my first opponent, who will be playing for the Hill in Division 6 here, like you just mentioned. Next one was Sean Kafflish, and then I had Derek Hinkle. And man, this is no easy match. I was very fortunate to make it there, and my next match is going to be against Jules whenever he stops doing what he's doing over in Europe right now.
You're not kidding there. He's giving a good ride here overseas, which is good to see.
He is. Yep, absolutely. I mean, he's a phenomenal shot. I love it. I'm looking forward to playing him, and I'm going to try my hardest. You never know.
There we go. As we get Justin Hightower in the chat. Jason Hawkinson says, Porky, are you hungry? Paul, hello, Porky, sir.
Hello, hey Paul, and no, I'm actually not hungry. Zyla cooked me 5 grilled cheese sandwiches before I came downstairs, so that should tide me over for at least till the end of this match. So
he's doing okay, everybody. Zyla got him covered. The lovely daughter. Yep. Don't tell Camille, the better daughter. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that.
Yeah, I won't tell Camille. She's pretty violent. Scott's in a pretty good position here. Depending on, that's the way I would have done it too, going for those closes on the 17s. And
the pressure has been added from Jeremiah and Scott here. So yeah, Vincent and Brandon are going to have to find a new honeypot. They do it with a good 7 mark on the 18s, but is it enough? Jeremiah been part of the CSC Challenger Series for a couple sessions.
Yeah, phenomenal shot.
Wow. Big 7 there for him as he closes the door on the 18s as well.
Now, for those that don't know, this gets rounded out at what round? Like 25, is it?
It's 20, right, Nick?
20, okay.
It's 20. You know
I
that one,
believe it's
Will.
I
You
believe it's
know it.
20. Yeah, I knew. I'm
Yeah,
just double checking.
yep. And I was just checking initially because I know I've seen that come into play as a strategy for some of the teams to where they'll just sit there and pound the points and try to win by a round out. It doesn't seem like this match is going to go that way. It looks like they're going for the kill, whichever way they can right now.
Yeah, you're going to notice that especially when you get to the like some of the lower division to matches, they don't feel as confident taking out the Bulls or takes them multiple rounds to do so. So roundouts,
Uh-huh.
especially while you will also see point battles that might last the full length of the game in the higher divisions, it's a lot more likely when you get down to the below the top 5, top 6 divisions.
Which makes perfect sense, definitely.
Well, we hope you're ready. There's action throughout our PPD system here as I'm kind of checking out things all over the place. One bar definitely has a practice match going on, which is interesting, but numerous of these other ones have action going on throughout. So definitely got you covered for a little while here with this PPD Nationals. And later on this evening, don't forget, we got PPD bonus pool action we're going to be covering. We're going to be letting you know those winners and whatnot. So you can kind of keep an eye on those big winners and maybe meet up with them in the bathroom, take their money from them sometime, whatever you want to do. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Don't tempt anyone because you know they're going to come back and blame you.
I hope not. It was just a joke, everybody. Don't do it.
Jed Neal might be listening. I love Jed.
Well,
He's a good guy.
definitely so, especially with his Dumb and Dumber attire.
Oh my God, that has me cracking up every year.
Well, here we
Him and
go.
Kevin.
Big moments here. If you can cash in on another trip 15.
And he
Wow, what
does
a
it.
big hit there.
That was
That's a
huge. That could be the
that's a
game
tide turn.
changer.
That's a tide turner right there for sure. And Scott kind of knows it. He knows he needs a ton of these bulls here. Now we really resort to the 15s. Yes, he does. He goes ahead and takes out that number and then goes right back. Probably not a
Smart
bad
shot.
idea there.
No, not at all. I mean, it's a smart shot that gives your partner. I mean, it's 3-3 now on the Bulls, so it's a perfect play.
And
Oh,
the door
just
is
misses
open
it.
for Jeremiah. What do you fancy here, Jeremiah? Do you fancy a win or not? Big double.
Oh, we get it. There it is.
Oh, I thought that was a double to start. It was not. But he
Nope,
gets
that
the
was just a
job done.
single.
3 singles.
Absolutely.
Yep. Gets it done. What a way to counteract that big hit because boy, was that looking questionable there for just a second. But Brandon and Jeremiah and Scott will advance on that one loss side. Brandon and Vincent will go to the last chance bracket to see if they can insert themselves into a finals berth or not. But we're going to head to, it looks like King's Seat, as we're going to get Kevin and Dennis taking on Mike and Justin.
And this is a king seat for which level?
No, this is the King Seat Bar. What division
Oh,
is
the
this
king
there?
seat bar.
Nick, do you
You
know?
know,
Yep.
This is
that's a
Division
little
30.
unfair.
It is a little bit
I mean,
unfair,
that's
right?
like, here, I'm going to open a bar called On Board, and then, or On Board One, or something like that. So it's king seat bar. All right. Here I am thinking it's a king seat for this level or something.
And that's quite a right. What is this? Is this a last chance game we got going on here? Dennis and Kevin, Justin and Mike. It is 11th, 12th place match here. Last chance, folks. One leg is all it takes. Someone's out, someone's in. Who's going to get the win here? We're going to find out. It's amazing how quick things kind of go here. 1:30 is when we start our action, and we're already some people are already out. Some people are kind of kicking in gear, trying to fight for the win here. Just a 2-mark opener from Dennis.
And this is going to be the one game of cricket for the last
Yes.
knockout. All right, gotcha.
Yes, sir. What a big hit there
pretty
from
much pretty consistent with most of their other tournaments.
Yes. Yeah. That was a big hit there from Mike, honestly, as he comes up with a 5 mark. Oh, cashed in on the double 20 to put points on the board. Justin, if I'm Justin, I go ahead and attack the 19, get one on the board, and get rid of that 20.
That's exactly what he tries to do. Just falls a little short on the 20. Should be a comfortable lead for now. Now in this shot, what's your call, Will? I mean, personally, I would go 18s just to get that second number, and then maybe go back to the 20s for some points, but at least have that to fall back on, because now he just needs a single 20 to close there, and his choice to go more points or go for that 18.
Yeah, that's a smart maneuver there, especially, considering where they're at division-wise as well. Probably smart to have that other wedge to work off of, especially with that opponent needing just the one. You see it's already closed, so got to open up the 18s for scoring. There's the one that'll do so. And not quite enough to get out in the lead, so Justin can just attack the 18s. No harm, no foul, just needing 2. You can see he goes first start at the 19s. I would have been tempted to just go ahead and get rid of the 18s first.
Yeah, mark to close it. That would have been the best thing to do.
We can see a little discussion about it. Hey, you left that open for him, and now it's tied up. But Mike should get rid of that 18 and point here. There's the 18. Point it up.
And he's going 17 the second dart.
Yeah, I wouldn't have messed around with the 17 there, but at least he did get the points he needed. Yeah, he got the points he needed.
There's just so many different strategies, just watching the past streams, everybody has their different opinion on what strategy to take and everything. So it's definitely different watching different levels, how the strategy differs from the different players, and depending on their skill level also.
100%. 100%. That's the kicker there. Well, you can see Dennis having to open up a new wedge and having a little struggle to do so, as this is all in the hands of Justin and Mike right now.
That's a big first, big second. Going for that 9 mark. That's a very good round there by Mike.
Well, there they go. They're 2 closes away from a win here and moving into that 10th place match. We'll either take on Miranda and Paula or Daniel and Darren. Got some other last chances going on. It looks like numerous last chances, what I'm seeing. Those last chances can be interesting because, unfortunately, they either mean, well, we're losing a bar or someone's going to have to move over.
Yep.
Or someone's riding it out on the last chance, and that could be always difficult. And we've seen it happen where somebody loses 2 and then makes a run, and all of a sudden they're in the finals fighting it out for
Yep,
the big money.
absolutely. See it all the time. All the time. Even
Looks
been
like
a part of
Stephanie
that
Neal.
on the losing end.
Stephanie Neal is in one of those last league deciders, if I'm not mistaken, as we saw her yesterday put up quite the performance in singles.
One more bull for the win. Right there. I think they pretty much have it. They're very comfortable right now.
Checking in on something. Someone's saying Division 4, Ray and Bill. Well, I'm looking for Division 4, Ray and Bill, brother, and I'm not seeing a Ray and Bill on Division 4. Hate to tell you, but yeah. Not seeing them.
Ray and Bill are playing Division 3. Bill, or at least I see a Bill and Raymond, Bill Maloff and Raymond Poff, Mid-State Amusements. That's Division 3, last chance game. They don't have an opponent yet.
There we go. That's probably it. And we do not know if they're on a streaming location or not. Mid-State. We'll kind of check it out and see.
So, how many total divisions are competing today for the doubles?
We have 42 divisions, which is just incredible. That's probably the most divisions
42.
we've had.
Wow.
Yeah, 42, which is just crazy.
It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It does.
Heather Fuller asking about Cole. Cole Fuller is in the 8th place match, last chance side, trying to get in that 6th place match and make a run. We'll see. But yeah, overall, some interesting facts. Yeah, we've got 42 divisions here for doubles. And just to kind of name some differences here, Division 1, 7.899 to 7.996 is the differential. For this division here, which is, what division are we headed to now? This is Don Kirby, so it's got to be up there.
This is Division 8.
Division 8, 16 teams, 6.760 to 6.911 is the differential. So just incredible stuff for the doubles. Overall, 1,622 players participating in this weekend's events, and 100% payback of entry fees plus $76,000 added for a total payment of $197,494.
Wow. If that's not incentive enough for some of these new players to even try to get in this, and, just the skill level, just having to be able to win the same amount through all the divisions, you don't need the high skill level to get in this. You just need to get in it, and that's it.
Nope, that's it, really. And first place prize across the board, $700. So no matter what division you're in, you're going to get $700 for coming in first. Second's going to be $500. Third, $300. Fourth, $180, which is some good stuff. Good stuff. That's some good money coming your way. Splitting $350 for first place, and then add in that bonus pool. So you never know what you're going to win there. If you're in the 10K bonus pool, that's the players ranked 1 to 100 in the overall rankings list or participation list. They're going to get 10K if they win first, and nobody else wins first in the 10K bonus pool. Now, granted, if a couple people win it, they're going to split it, but still a pretty good payday coming their way.
Absolutely. Even if it's split 5 ways, it's still a couple grand in your pocket.
Dang
So,
right.
Can't argue with that.
Pays to participate. as Don and Stephanie will get the start here in this leg. This is a game two of 5, so this is going to be a 2 out of 3 matchup here.
And where is this bar located at?
This is in Indiana. This is
Indiana.
Night
Okay.
House we're checking out. So this is a bar close to Sean.
Gotcha. Something you don't see in a long time. Well, I know they have them not around Wisconsin, but a smoking bar.
Yeah, I'd say they definitely are a smoking bar, as you can kind of see Don back there. Yep. So you mentioned that a couple times. Don and Stephanie playing Bob and Chris here. Don in the 6K bonus pool bracket, Stephanie in the 5K. Bob 5K as well, and then Chris 3K bonus pool. So this is your round 4 matchup. Winner will advance to play Anthony and Brandon in the next round.
Taking the safe shots just to get by. That's a pretty good shot by Don.
Yeah, safe shots are probably smart here, especially when you think you got a partner with you. You got to take those smart shots.
Yep. And, singles make a very big difference. If you keep track, we did this a bunch of years ago. We kept track of the higher levels and just counting how many marks you miss, even if it's like a single or whatever. But, at the end of every cricket game, you're looking at 10 to 13 missed marks, and that could have made the difference. So every single counts, no matter what level you're at.
Bob and Chris with the opportunity here. Got to take advantage on the 18. Big triple there. Good 4 mark. That'll work.
That definitely puts a nice little cushion there. Puts a little pressure on Don here.
Yeah, Don's perfectly capable of taking stranglehold here. Yeah, good 6 mark from him.
I think Bob's going to take a look at the 20. Yep, he does. He does.
Only a single, but yeah, you got to take your looks eventually.
Absolutely. And, Bob's good enough to hit it for sure.
All right, Chris, what do you fancy? More 18s, or you get rid of those 20s? Well, I guess
Well,
you can't go
18s are
18s. You got to,
close, right?
yeah, I'm about to say, whoopsies. You're going to have to go 17s. My apologies. Yeah, that forced your hand. You're going to have to go down to 17s. Porky, I do that a lot, by the way, so.
Do you? And you
No,
know
yeah.
what? I mean, in my opinion, you're basically 6 points behind. And the way I always look at cricket is, they only have a 2 mark lead. So I would have taken the stab at closing the 20 on that. Because now you're looking at a 8 mark deficit versus it could have been pretty much even.
Especially after Don just did that. So.
Yep, exactly.
Big hit there from Don Kirby.
Paul Rogers in the chat here says, I have a dumb question. You say top 100 in division, and what puts you in the 10K in other divisions? So to clarify the bonus pools for you, basically it's not divisional based average or anything. It's based off participation. That all-star rank list is how many games and tournaments you played in that PPD year, and that's what gets you those positions. That's why everybody has equal access to those pools. So if you're in the top 100 of participation in the current PPD year, you are eligible for the $10,000 bonus. And then that continues on for every 150 spots, all the way down to 1,000, going down from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and $1,000. And you and your partner can both be eligible for the bonus pool. So you win your own pool, your partner wins their own pool based off what you guys are eligible for. I hope that helps answer your question, Paul.
Appreciate it, Nick. That was great explanation there. Don't talk again. No, I'm just kidding. That was great. Good stuff. It's a love-hate relationship, Porky, if you didn't know. 7 mark of Don Kirby. Great stuff.
I love Will. Will hates me.
Yep, there you go. That's the love-hate about it, right?
It's perfect, isn't it? It works for everyone.
Will hates Whataburger, but he loves that honey butter chicken biscuit, I bet.
Actually, I have a Porky story. A Porky-esque story that happened today.
Let's hear it.
I was getting ready for the stream. I was on my computer and working. My roommate says, hey, I'm going to the grocery store. And I was like, oh, perfect. You're going to Publix. Can you grab me? Publix is known for having their little they make sub sandwiches. So I'm like, can you just grab me a pub sub? Well, I'll send you the money for it. I'm working right now. I don't have time to go. And she's like, yeah, I got you. What do you want? And I said, just go up to the person up there and ask for the works and see what they give me. I don't care what it is. I'm just curious what will happen. And so that's exactly what they did. They went up, they asked for the works. The person started making a sandwich, and the person next to them that also worked there said, you shouldn't do that to him. And then they said, no, I am. And so I got a sandwich with one of every topping.
Nice.
So it was a very big sandwich. I only ate half so far. And I felt like that was a Porky Perfect, because I opened it. It was like comically big. And I was like, oh, great. I have everything on here I could ever want.
Hey, just do us all a favor and mute the microphone when that bathroom break comes up.
Yes, please. Please do. That reminds me of the Subway. They used to have the feast, if you ever remember that, where it was one of everything. It was turkey, ham, roast beef, salami, pepperoni. It was like, what? Just slap it on a sandwich, eat it.
Yep. Oh, yeah, definitely. I would have to eat those with no tomatoes, or that stuff is just coming right back up. No tomatoes for me on any sandwich.
Well, folks, right now, Don and Stephanie have the advantage as they look to continue hold. But wow, what a shot from Chris.
That was a huge shot by Chris right there.
Massive 7 mark for her. Keeps things a little interesting
surprised
here.
He didn't go down to that 15 on that last start, especially with Bob Anderson coming up. I mean, he's very, very capable of hitting the 2 trip 15s and closing that 20.
Yeah, we all know what Bob Anderson's capable of. He's been a frequent flyer on our streams throughout.
Oh, yeah. Frequent flyer of many of my losses also.
You put, I'm just thinking, we call Don Kirby the mouth because he's always yapping, according to Sean. Vice versa, Bob Anderson's known for much of the same. Put them in a conversation. I'm sure it's endless content.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Chris here with a big opportunity. I mean, 3 singles puts them in a pretty good position.
It really does here. Let's see if she can do a big triple 15 upstairs. Go upstairs.
Come on, 2 singles. Don't even look at Bob. Just do it. Oh, stay with it. Stay with it.
Is Bob telling her to go down? Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yep.
Go back to that single 15. Get that great. If you get a triple, even better.
Big triple for Don and the close. Textbook right there.
I do have some good news if you guys want to hear it.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Gabe Steffen and partner, unfortunately I didn't write down which partner it was, did win out the King C for Division 1, and they are the team playing on the stream board, which means when Division 1 finals comes around, we will be able to cover that for you guys.
That is awesome.
Love it. Should be good. As well, can Chris once again kind of create miracles here as she's opened the door for him in the past couple rounds. Maybe a little bit too tough to ask for here as Don Kirby's gonna get a look.
With two bulls, I don't really see him missing it.
No, I don't either. 1-2.
There
Easy
it is.
peasy.
I don't
Grabs
even
the
think
one.
he opened his eyes on that one.
All right. And that's a 2-0 advantage, isn't it? Or is that a 1-0? That's a 1-0.
That seemed like that game started like 2 hours ago.
Well, that's why I thought it was 2-0 because I thought they got through that one pretty quickly, but no, it turns out it just kind of got interesting there.
It was a battle.
Yeah, big hat. Big hat opener back to back.
I have a feeling Don and Bob will be going hat trick for hat trick in these 0-1 games.
Well, how about this?
Some unlucky misses.
Very unfortunate there.
Oh.
And yeah, this is a big door opener for Stephanie here. And Don's coaching her up, saying, all right, here's our chance. See if they can get this done and get it done here.
Oh. The unfortunate misses. That's one part of my game I always want to work on. You know, I want to miss and hit the 20 or the 19, you know, and I don't want to miss and hit the ones and threes.
Don't we all? Don't we all, Porky? Yeah, Bob finding it once again. Not the hat, but it's a great low ton.
Correct.
Going double on the back end. More perfect stuff, though.
I know. Putting in another one of those hat tricks with ease. So we need Chris to at least get Bob down to an out.
See if she can do it. She's got 2 darts to get him down to an out. Needs at least 39 points. There's a big shot.
Big one. That's actually not a bad out with Bob's skill.
No. No, it's really not. Bull,
Nope.
trip 15. And how about that instruction from Don saying, hey, just go
Left
14,
side,
11
right?
wire here. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's an
Which
easy,
is
fairly,
smart.
yeah, it's fairly easy out for him as well. 118. So pressure's on here for Bob, and he knows it. Kind of steps back here, takes a breath, and then steps into the throw line. He's kind of
After
admittedly
that guy
probably waiting.
almost walks into him.
Yeah, I was about to say, probably admittedly waiting for the other gentleman as well. He's going to get a
Here it
look. Trip
comes.
15.
He's going to do it.
Oh,
Oh.
he probably dropped that just underneath one hole on the opposite side
I
into the
bet
trip
he did.
2. Do you fancy Don Kirby?
Oh, no. Of all numbers right there, Don could have missed and hit.
Wow.
Oh.
Now,
This
once
is
again,
stuff
folks,
that gets exciting.
it does. And this is open out. So
Yep.
this is just a single 19, fat 20 if she wants. However she wants to go about it. And I like the 13 route. Go ahead and trip 13, and then she can go double or single. Keeps it interesting. 14 for the win.
Oh, that phantom dart throws me off.
All right.
Oh,
And it gets her.
no.
No. The door is open for
9.
Stephanie as my dogs go nuts upstairs. Sorry, folks. All right. Stephanie stepping in. 53 needed. Surely she'll go, what, 13? She'll
She
go
went 3
17 for
and hit
36.
17.
I like it.
Oh, no. Get in. Oh. I don't think Bob's going to mess around and just go for that fat single 5.
Yeah. Yeah, just fat 5. This should be done.
There it is.
Give him an opportunity. He'll take it. As that ties us up 1-1. We'll head into our count up leg here. Bob to throw first.
The neighbors.
Bad case of the neighbors there, and Don's going back over to him with really a big advantage. He should be able to take hold of this one easily. One dart probably to do it, and it'll just take him 2.
Yep. Happens to the best of us.
And on we go. Don and Stephanie will start us off in the last leg decider. Winner will advance to take on Anthony and Brandon in round number 5 on the one-loss side. Loser will head to the last chance bracket as they will take on Chad and Joe. Chad and Joseph. There we go. How about this move? Attacking the 15s early. Attacking the 15s.
Could be your strong number. Or maybe it was just, that's definitely different.
No, we'll see what happens here. Could pay off for him. But I don't know. Hard to imagine, especially Chris has the 19s to work with. That's, I believe, what she's aiming for here. Why would it be the 17s? And unfortunately, nothing to kind of offer. So here we go. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out here. Big triple, and he'll take hold of them 19s, but still had a look.
Interesting strategy. I mean, I've used it before. You go to a blind draw and you get a player that's nervous or hasn't really shot that much. And, sometimes I'd say, well, what's your favorite number? What do you think you can
Yeah.
hit? And, if it's 15 or 16, that's not a bad idea for them to go for it. I mean, if
Yeah, not bad.
any,
Not a bad idea at
yeah,
all.
yeah, I mean, one or two marks that's, a higher caliber shooter could capitalize on that. I think Bob and Chris are going to play it safe here and try to get a really good cushion with the points, especially in the tiebreaker.
Well, Don goes back over to him. Needs really something of value, and he knows he needs a lot of it. Yeah, utilize the 18 here. Yeah, it doesn't give him any points, but it opens up some wedges and makes things interesting.
It does. I think I would have went right at the 18s right off the bat because, I mean, when you're going 15s against 19s for a point race, that's not a good idea. And Bob just took all that away. Oh,
Chris knows she's got the advantage and just needs the 17s or 16s here. Something of value here.
she's going to try to stay on that 17. Get that field goal between the 3 and the 2. Nope.
Yeah, nothing of value. So back in the hands of Don, and he knows he's almost a miracle right now. He just results to closing out some numbers.
Bob not wasting any time.
Rick asking, are they playing more than one game at a time? I'm not sure on that one. I don't believe so. They may just be over there just taking a couple warm-ups, which is kind of usually that's kind of a tisk deal if you're in person.
Yep.
It's a little different with remote. I don't believe there's an explicit rule. But also, to be fair, it's not uncommon for people to play remote tournaments or league matches while playing this. Some people are really used to playing multiple boards at a time. Like, that's something that I've done in the past. I've played in multiple tournaments at the same time or played PPD League while playing in a PPD tournament.
Yep. I do that in the present also. So, Monday nights, Garrett and I, we shoot our 7 p.m. league. And then right after that, I usually have my CSC match. So definitely not unheard of. Sometimes they run a little bit behind on the league and, it runs into the CSC match. So definitely guilty of doing that. Sometimes, it's like, depends whether or not it's an advantage. You always want to focus on that CSC match and not so much the league. Some people can do it, some people can't.
It also depends on your comfort level of your strategy, right? Because for the most part, for me, the reason I like playing multiple as Ludi really wanted that one. I personally like getting the muscle memory, the arm warmed up and loose, and then I trust my strategy to look at a board state and know what to shoot. So for me, I enjoyed it because it just kept me from overthinking things. I was just go up at the board, shoot. All right, 20 seconds over here. Go to at one point in time, there was a time where I played 3 league matches at the same time consistently. That is how I played PPD leagues back when I was playing. And yes, I was in all the bonus pools.
And that's the goal right now. It's Garrett and I, we played on Wednesdays, and then Wednesdays didn't work out for him, and now we play on Mondays because it's a little easier for both of us. But we shoot 3 7 p.m. no cap leagues all at the same time on Monday, and most Mondays we're trying to do double headers, so we're putting in 114 games.
Wow!
And
did you
Kirby? Look at that!
Double bull for the win as they take advantage there in the last leg. Wow, what a shot.
We need to stop talking because as far as I saw, it was 171-45 in points, and Bob needed bulls and 16s to win it. So, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, Don and Stephanie come out the winners.
They made the stand.
Yes,
so that's great. So good stuff. But I know Nick's going to be looking in the background, seeing what we've got coming your way. We may take just a quick moment so we can take a peek here.
That is correct. Yeah, we're going to be taking a quick break, get everything dialed in for you guys, and I believe our next match coming up will be a match, 3rd, 4th place match, guaranteed winners of the one loss side of the bracket for Division 6, Jeremiah Berger and Scott Arkles going up against Brittany Keller and Jed Neal. So that once they get all set up and logged in, that will be your next match. So give us a few minutes. Let's play words from our sponsors. Nick Teixeira, Steve Hilger, a.k.a. Porky, and Will Stewart, a.k.a. Will Stewart. We'll be right back.
I dubbed today St. Hattrick's Day. Let's see how many hat tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator, dressed in the Irish and a few beers, fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix darts in the fit flight slim. Hattrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts. I'll be Irish and a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with Target K-Flex. Ooh, and Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there! The Mark McFadden V2 darts range by our in-house brand Colonial are available now. I'll be doing an in-depth review of the soft tip and steel tip versions, of course. Overall, we give the V2 range a 5 out of 5 for grip intensity. 18-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel. Throwing a single leg of 501. Split bowl, double out. Do not miss inside, Jen. For you, Mark, shooting the 22-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, and Mark's favorite steel tip checkout is 126, of course. He's got to pick a big hitter, so we're gonna go 19s all the way. First attempt here. Ooh. Oh my God. It's Women's History Month. A to Z Darts is celebrating by encouraging you to show your love for the ladies in our industry. We've dedicated a page on our website called Women in Darts, where you can browse all of our female signature darts and flights. If you don't see your favorite player, simply check with your local supplier. And don't forget to thank your female bar owners, league organizers, or the women that are employed with the manufacturers in darts. If you love our company, we're always proud to share that we have a strong female leadership and perspective here. We're led by a female CEO and general manager. We have women leading our online sales, wholesale, and warehouse departments. I myself act as the creative director for all of our brands, A to Z Darts, Magicware, and USA Darts Production, where we live stream some of the best female talent in the world. There are so many women in darts that make our world go round, and we hope you take the time all year long to show them your appreciation. Thanks for watching.
All righty, well, here we go. We got a good one coming up right here. Unfortunately, both of those commentators, we had to get them out of here. We were done with them. We said enough of that. Just kidding, just kidding. No, those guys will be back in just a second here. They're getting some water, and this was ready a little faster than I told them it was going to be ready because I had no idea they were going to be not messing around here. So good stuff. This is going to be that last match of the one loss side of the bracket. So loser is guaranteed at least fourth, but will not be out of the tournament. And the winner will be guaranteed at least third as well. So both these teams fighting to have that advantage going into the third place match. That is also where the money line is. So very important notes. Jeremiah is in that 6K bonus pool playing with Scott. Brittany in the 1K bonus pool playing with Jed. I'm Nick Sher, everybody. Steve Hilger and Will Stewart will be back in just a moment's time. Yeah, just texting with Steve Hilger here in the background. Unfortunately, I think he might have lost internet. So we're doing some tech work in the background here, but we didn't want to miss on the match we promised you. So chat, listen, you got me for a little bit here. You can enjoy the talk. You can say hello. You can do whatever. I'm excited to see you guys. I hope you guys are just excited to see me. Brittany Keller, someone we've seen on the live stream a few times, and Jed Neal. They're playing at a south end. Normally, we would actually be able to get their camera perspective, but with everything going on, all the stuff jumping back and forth, unfortunately, I did not have that set up ready for us. So we'll only get the one side today, but honestly, you know, who wants to see Jed Neal? Let's keep it real. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's half of Dumb and Dumber. Who doesn't want to see him? You can see right now, Jeremiah and Scott just kind of bossing things along here. Jed closing up behind, trying to put some pressure going into the Bulls. Yeah, Jeremiah can just take the shot right at the Bulls here and not have to worry too much about it. If for some reason the Bulls don't find it, then they can go over to the 15s for extra points as well. So you got the insurance policy, but that first Bull's good. Working his way. Gonna get one more. The girls in the background going crazy. They're celebrating and dancing for him as he throws a 5, 6, 7. Jeremiah and Scott get leg number 1 under their belt.
Did we lose Porky?
I guess his internet just went out, so he's working on that in the background.
Hey, I knew it would result to this.
You love hanging out with me.
And Ivory. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I didn't know that song, or else I would have sang along.
That's all right. That's all right. You said what place is this match for? Third, fourth?
Yeah. This is the last match of the one loss side. So losers goes to the last chance in the 4th place position. Winner goes to it in the 3rd place position. So basically the finals of that middle bracket is the way you want to think about it, because it gets you that 3rd place match with the advantage as well. So you could potentially go into that finals with only 1 loss instead of 2.
Looks like a lot of our divisions are in that position right now. So
Yes, they are. It is cruising. It is happening quick here, Will.
Love it.
Love it. Long
Sure, all these
time.
guys are. I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure all these guys are loving it as well. Sweet baby Jesus, somebody help me.
I like the okay there. Okay.
It was a little unnecessary, but okay, all right.
Well, I'm just saying, like, for a long time, I'm going to love it.
Just stop right here, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Everyone, welcome back. PPD National.
Just restart the stream from the top. Actually, you know what? We're just going to bring only Sean Green in. All of us are fired. We're done.
Well, Jeremiah, opportunity to put himself in a checkout position, and, well, oopsies.
It follows the hat trick
Yeah,
with just 74.
Well, he had to, that second dart, or that first dart, he knew he was kind of in detrimental position, going 50. So he needed to kind of change his route 60 or maybe even a 57 to try to get to a checkout opportunity. But even 57, I mean, that's a difficult one. So 57 would have left what 159, I believe. So
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. But then again, Judd Neal handed the opportunity back, not leaving Brittany on and out. Scott will leave an out here.
okay, do you fancy it, Jeremiah? A 129. Start off on them 19s. Could get away with a fat bull, but
Yeah, I like 19s first every time. And because you have so much room, he has the trip 20 now for the match.
boom. Oh.
To just get that wonderful screenshot from Porky. Spectrum service alert. There's a service outage. So,
Hey.
yeah, he's actually trying to rejoin using another device. He's getting something working in the background here.
Spectrum is no fun, even in Wisconsin. Is found out that's what we were rocking with at Booyah Cup. No wonder we were having it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not wrong, though. I recently switched off Spectrum. Finally got that real fiber internet. Feels nice.
Whew.
It's about the only way I can watch 20, 30 dartboards at a time, plus have a live stream going. Not to mention, I think my cat's over there playing Call of Duty or something. It's Brittany Keller, single 15. She might take this out. Thinking you miss
You can
it.
take it out right here. Oh, and that's unfortunate because now it goes back to Jeremiah and Scott, and they have the 1-0 advantage. So 220s for the win to advance to that third place position. And that's what they do is we get a interesting motion from the lady in the back.
Yeah, they've been, I don't know if you noticed it, every single one of their matches, they have been the cheer squad of varying cheer dances so far.
Yay.
Now he's on his phone. He said, I'm just going to get on the phone and see how it works. And boy, is it going to be good.
Man, as soon as I just got the text from Spectrum, there is a internet outage in your area, so that's probably why it was lagging earlier too.
I'd say maybe that's the reason why.
Yep, it's a good chance it was.
As we go back to Don, Kirby, and Stephanie, they're at Night Owls. Taking on Anthony and Brandon. As we mentioned earlier, this is the next match we got for you. Just a quick reminder, folks, this segment of the PPD Nationals brought to you by Nicholas Teixeira.
Yeah. Hey. Woo.
Have you ever wondered about yourself? Did you want to get complimented on just some random piece of garbage that you do? Ask Nick Teixeira. He'll give you the pump up that you need to get it through the day. Nick Teixeira, reach out today. Facebook Messenger, email, YouTube, whatever you feel like. Just reach out. He'll help you. He'll give you a good job, my friend.
Me
What
on
a
every
pump up.
Grand Board stream. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
What a pump up job that was from Will, man.
That
Excellent.
was so good. Yeah, you've been paying attention to my classes.
Clearly.
This is an interesting position right now as neither team's on the out. So now Brando will get the opportunity to potentially set up a 2 straight.
All right, I'm back.
Porky's back, everyone.
Hey.
Gotta love technology.
Oh, Don Kirby finds Hattie there. So 55 points, and Anthony not on an out as Brandon was not able to do so. So this is a big opportunity for Stephanie. 55 can be done in 2.
How about this? 4. Oh.
See Don jumping around in the ground there? Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Got to do it with more emphases. Come on now. Bob Euchre
You know,
deserves a little bit
Bob
better
Euchre.
than that.
He lives about 10 minutes from me.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, he lives in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. And my grandfather was one of the engineers for
We're getting some breakup stuff from you there.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I think there's the cell towers and the internet lines. What is going on over at Porky's neck of the woods?
I know, man. It's crazy. All of a sudden something popped up, and then all of a sudden boom, I'm frozen and all this good stuff.
It's always fun when it's a live stream. It doesn't matter how much you test, practice, or prepare. Right before you hit go live, Will can attest to this. Something always happens. As we are 1-1 here going into the final tie-breaking leg.
We'll see. 1-1 is a great score line.
On with the big one or two.
Don talking to Stephanie there. They're in a great opportunity to take great advantage here.
So I wonder if Stephanie's strong suit are those 15s and 16s, because we've seen that in the last match too, where she went 15s first. This time it was the 16s. I mean, it's a good play. It worked last time.
Yeah, exactly. It really did work last time, so might as well utilize it and continue on. I mean, you got to do what's best for you and your opponent, right? And try to get you to the finals.
Absolutely, especially with somebody like Don backing her up. I mean, it's smart. It's strategy. Very big by Don. Did it again. It froze up.
Yeah, we may just have to wait until your internet
Yeah,
kicks in. It's kind of chopping around a little bit, so.
exactly.
But it was fun trying to talk to you for a little bit.
Right?
Womp 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 womp. Here we go, Stephanie and Dawn.
Technology is frustrating.
And unfortunately, it's my job.
Yeah.
No.
I
Dawn
think
is
I will
having some fun
definitely
out there.
sign off here. Oh, sorry.
Dawn having some fun. You can see him dancing back there and whatnot. That's great.
He's enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, Porky will try to come back once his internet gets restored in his area there. Oh, he's still trying. He's still here at the moment. I was wondering if he was gonna say bye. I was like, man, he's left out saying bye. That's crazy.
Oh no, I open the window back up and all of a sudden it's unfrozen, so it's
The struggles of streaming. Isn't it
no
great,
doubt.
everyone?
Especially remote streaming. It's like streaming, but on steroids. With the amount of points of failure is insane.
The truth.
I'm gonna drown my sorrows in probably Domino's pizza or something like that.
Oh yes, I love it. I did a pizza run I really didn't need to make last night, but I did it anyway because, well, I thought I was hungry.
Yeah, and for me, it's worth every bit of heartburn that I get from eating pizza. So
Look at this from Dawn and Stephanie. They're continuing to truck on here, folks. We love that because that means more stream matches for us. If you can put this leg away. In just the two bowls. She can't do it in this one. Time is on their side.
yeah, once again, I don't see Don missing the two bowls to put this one away. Oh, commentator's curse? Did I do a commentator's curse?
You just commentated. You just commentary
Yes,
cursed him.
my
Job
first
well
one
done.
ever.
Outstanding work there, Porky.
I
First
always
one ever,
talk about it
folks.
when I see you guys do it, and now I finally got my first one under my belt. My life is complete.
Welcome
I
to the
can lose the
club.
jewels on April 1st and I won't care. So, And I missed my opportunity to do like a reversed commentator's curse. I should have said, she's not going to hit this. And then she would have went bull, bull.
How dare you not do that? As Don will step in here. Just need the single one. Potentially. We'll see. I
I'm
mean,
not saying,
three darts from
yep,
Brandon.
I'm not saying a word.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't have anything. So Don needing the one.
Ooh,
There it is.
there it is.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we're gonna figure out in the background real quick about some of our tech stuff going on. We're gonna just take a
Yep.
quick little ad break here, and then we'll be back in just a moment's time for some more matches. We got plenty coming up. We still got Jeremiah Berger's run, Division 1. Our other divisions are still playing, and plenty more darting action. So, what do you say, fellas?
Sounds good to me.
Love it.
Sounds like a food break.
Folks, stay with us. We'll be right back with more entertainment in just a little bit.
All customers that purchase our March 2024 Dart of the Month special will automatically be entered into a raffle to win a set of Target Bolide Void darts. Winner's choice to the soft tip 18 gram number 10 model or steel tip 22 gram 01 or 03 models. Congrats again, by the way, to Joe Niedert, who won last month's giveaway. Our March Dart of the Month features the entire Target HEMA darts range, which is marked way down, providing an awesome savings for you guys all month long. I already did an in-depth review of the full HEMA range 2 years ago. Watch that video on our YouTube page at AZ Darts. Since I've already thrown all of the different HEMA models, I asked Duke to grab me my personal favorite set, which is the Model 03 23 gram steel. Thank you, Duke. Do a quick test throw with the Target K-Flex system on here. Oh man, I just missed the 3 in the red, I think. Well, you've got 5 barrel variants to choose from. Let's focus in on here. All completely different grip reference points in the HEMA range, all fitted with smooth silver Swiss points, striking bold radial grooves all throughout. Just a sick range for the sale price. That's it for now, folks. Head on over to a2zdarts.com, click on the Dart of the Month banner on our homepage to make your HEMA purchase and enter our raffle. And yes, we ship internationally. The checkout cart will calculate shipping for you overseas, guys and gals. Thanks for watching. The Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 darts range by 180. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his soft tip and steel tip variations. We rate the front half of the Ocelot 2s a 3 out of 5 for grip intensity, and the rear half a 4 out of 5 due to the sharp cut. Well, how about that? We could have never predicted it, but we actually found our way to a 99 checkout. Throwing 22 gram Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 barrels by 180. His favorite checkout is 76, but he specifically requested treble 12 for tops. And if you hit a single 12, double 16, double 16, mic drop, cool walk away. Ooh, it was so beautiful too, right in the center of that double. A great practice routine for beginners is one that I call the Game of Nine. This routine helps out Asian and American folks who religiously play the game of cricket, where not every dart counts. You have to hit the cricket segments to gain marks, otherwise you score nothing. So if you're averaging, let's say, 2 marks per round or less, I think this is the practice routine for you. The object of the game is to throw 9 darts in a row in the entire 20 segment. Now the full pie counts, including the doubles and the trebles. Once you complete 9 darts in a row at the 20, you move on to the 19 and so on until you get all the way to the 15. If you mess up, don't start your count from the beginning, just start the count over on that given number. Now after the 15 segment, we don't expect you to hit bullseye 9 times in a row. That's professional standard. Instead, aim for at least 1 mark per round 3 times in a row. The purpose of putting yourself through this drill is to prove that you're skilled enough to be aiming for the trebles and doubles in the first place by completing this routine easily. Because if you can't throw 9 darts at the fat pie 20 segment without missing into the 5 or 1, then you really should be working on your overall grouping in this big pie as a beginner to increase your chance of hitting it, as this gives you more room for error and it will increase your cricket average. And 501 lovers out there, you can also use this routine to improve your setup shots. Just start with
Welcome back, everybody. William Stewart, Nick DeShare alongside me as we get going here with the action down in Texas. As I noticed that old Michigan flag there, I love every bit of it. We'll continue trucking on. Hope you folks are ready. This PPD Nationals, folks. What do you say, Nick?
I say, why is there a Michigan flag in Texas?
Because it's needed.
It's not
That's
neat.
why.
Where is this Michigan fan stuff coming from anyways? Like,
I've been a Michigan fan. I've been a Michigan fan since I was younger, honestly. So I've been a Michigan fan for quite some time. Yeah, well, probably since I was 5, 6. I don't know. I got family in the Michigan area, so I was used to them always cheering on Michigan and whatnot. So it's the big house. What's not to love about the big house? Come on now.
The fact that they're Ohio State's rival.
Well,
I grew up in what state?
Who likes Ohio State? Nobody.
I will say, don't get me wrong, I'm a Buckeye born and raised, but I will say most of the time nowadays, if I'm watching college ball, I'm following UCF for the most part. I get that.
And they don't matter.
Not since Robert Frost left. So here we go. So yeah, just to give you guys some point of view, this is the Lone Star Ice House. So this is actually the cameras that were originally at Thirsties, but a lot of the players started playing most of them play out of the stadium. I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, the stadium had the highest number of participating teams today out of any bar, not just streaming bars. But now it's glad to see that they're getting used to this other package. Of course, Bobby Pratt, I believe, he's the owner of Star City, right?
Don't ask me about that.
I know
one.
he
I'm
at
not
least
sure.
works for him. I'm not sure if he owns it or if he just works for him, but I believe he owns Star City Amusements. But don't quote me on that. No?
Well, I'm quoting you, brother.
Well, Virginia Ginger just said no, so I'm wrong. But I know he at least has done work there, at least in the past.
Thank you, Virginia. Appreciate it. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Hey, sometimes I get them. Actually, most of the time I get it wrong. I'm not even gonna say sometimes I get it wrong. I just usually assume I'm wrong, but I'm trying really hard to be right. Roddy's the owner. There we go. I always get Roddy and Bobby backwards.
Yeah, because you can easily get those backwards. Yeah, sure.
Because they
sure.
sound so they sound
Sure. All right, Nick, just quit lying. Here we go, folks. Game 3 here. 501.
Oh, a long day getting longer for Nick DeShare as we get a hat trick on the board there. See Keenan there, not leaving it out. So just a little bit of an opening here for Keith, but he would need to find perfection. He's not going to be able to do so. You need trip 20 now. Doesn't switch. With his opponent on out, you don't necessarily need to, but you could have also wanted to be the first look at the finish. So it's a tough call, but You know, you're looking at Division 21. The confidence for the 170 out might not be as high as well. That could be a factor. Let's see. They got
190.
that. Go ahead.
You got to whittle it down here.
Yeah, that is whittled enough to an out, but it's a big combination finish. It is a bull first finish still, but 120 still live. Need to go trip. Let's see if he does it. If he tries to tee up here a little bit. I mean, 164 is a hard finish. Now he's just gonna have to tee up.
Leave 76, but 56 remaining on the other side here. Should be a doable out. We'll see if Wendy can take this. Oh, she misses the bull. Still has a checkout remaining. Trip 13, and the door's open. Here we go. Justin and Keith can't close the door here and win this 2-0. Taking out this 76. There's a big look at him go on the trip. How about that? A trip 20 to leave 16. He can fat the 16 and be okay. He'll go 8-8.
Gets it.
Hey, that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. He says, no, I don't want this bull 13-13 nonsense. I'm going to go triple 8-8 for the win. And that's a 2-0 scoreline. Advantage them. So look at this. We're going to head right over. Larry and Tyler Keith taking on Don and Stephanie Kirby. Play out a little bit, and Stephanie will step in 285 to 216. Look at Don calling for it back there.
Yeah, Don's fired up, and he's kind of always fiery. That's his shtick. Besides being called the mouth, right? But in that same vein, right now, if you look at Don, like I mean, there was his last match where that was not on the stream. I was watching him play it in the corner of my eye. He was just lighting up the board. He was fist pumping left and right. He looked good, felt good. This is going to be Division 8. And this would be a good one. I mean, also you got, I believe Larry and Tyler, it's father-son. Larry Keith, original CSC participant back in the day. I haven't seen him in the mix in a while, and knowing that he was in the CSC, and if Tyler has the relation, I'm sure that's a great coach for him. So a very interesting dynamic for this match.
Definitely an interesting dynamic for sure. But right now, Don and Stephanie have been just a dominant force in this bracket. They've been doing well from what we've seen. Can they continue on here? right, Stephanie. 17's to close. Just gonna have to push the button there. Yep. She was definitely probably trying to add a little bit more points there with that last start, I guarantee you. Just to make sure they're okay. Especially with Larry within striking distance. And Larry, former CSC participant. You all know what he's capable of doing. Not able to get him out in front, though. So, Don. Yeah, even just taking out the 17s is okay because that takes away their wedge, forces them to open it up on the 16s or 15s before they can do anything. So good stuff.
Nine mark there for Tyler Keith. What a shot. Gets himself back out in front, forces Stephanie to grab a few points here. That's massive. Just to give you guys a heads up, coming up next, it's going to be the finals of Division 1 as they are just now getting things set up and not quite underway yet. So we should be able to still finish out this match and be able to catch that in its entirety. I will say, because it is a final for Division 1 and we've been hanging out in night outs for a little bit now, once they are set up, we'll probably switch over at the end of, if not this game, the end of the 0-1 game, depending on timing. So just to give you guys a heads up there, we want to make sure if we're going to get a couple finals today, we want to make sure we get all of them if we can.
It'd be ideal to get as many as possible, but yeah, a final in Division 1 is always going to be nice. No denying that.
So Don now in a leg where they were ahead, Tyler's timely 9 ended up flipping things completely on its head. I did not mean to Dr. Seuss the heck out of that, but here we
Yes,
are.
you did. Don't lie.
Wow. Cameron, I just saw your comment. I know that they are still fighting. Justin and Mike, I believe, have been in last chance for like the last 6 or 7 of their games, and they're still fighting. So good on them. See, Don there starts off with 2, and don't be wrong, we expect hat tricks pretty often, but when you're looking at this, especially in the partnered format like this, your goal is at least 2. If you get 3, that's great. In this case, Larry Keith's a tryhard, so he's going to get 3. Good shot there from Larry Keith. But you expect at least 2 around. If you do any less than 2 around, especially as the A player, that's when you're going to start feeling some of that heat, some of that pressure. And you can see Stephanie just going to continue to do the left side strategy. And honestly, 53 points there for the B player in a situation like this, it's not a bad idea. But it also gives you
Definitely
clear
not.
insight into how she's feeling on the bullseyes right now.
Sure, we'll see what Don can do here. Need hefty amount of points. Gonna have to fill up the bull segment, and that right there isn't going to do it. So I count him out this leg. To be honest,
Yeah, Cameron,
we'll
I just confirmed there. Justin and Mike are still in. They've won the last 4 in a row on the last chance side. To understand how hard that is, that means more than likely you need to either win 4 diddles or win multiple games where you are coming from behind or starting second. So it's one of those factors that gets really crazy. Division 8 here. So let's go ahead and take a peek. Division 8, that's going to be a combined average for, I almost looked at the singles. I was like, that can't be right. It is 6.76 to a 6.901 combined. Of course, that top division, it's an 8-0 cap. So we're going to go ahead and get on over to take a look at the wooden nickel for this one.
Let's take it on over to South Dakota, boys. For Gabe Steffen and Jody taking on Sean Cafflish and Jenny. Is that right?
Yeah, Jenny from the block. Or Jenny Hood. Either or.
Either one works. Let's see what Sean can do. Sean and Gabe. I know Sean, former CSC. Gabe, I believe, as well, but both we've seen in the TOC CDIs before. Of course, Gabe had a phenomenal walk-on with his little tush out. His little tush out. There we go. How about that?
Yeah, Gabe's
Had to say it.
had a couple of interesting moments in PPD streaming. I mean, there's also the time where he tried to order a Grinch shirt before playing Santa Claus Kenny Doyle, but it didn't come in time, and so instead he decided to propose to Carly on the live stream. If you guys remember that, the "Marry Me Carly" Griggs sign, classic. Gabe's a guy that's up to some antics. He's a real tricky guy, real goofy fella.
He's a goof troop.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I'm glad you noticed that movie, brother.
That's surprising, right?
Knew the movie.
Shane, she did not say yes, but she was flattered at the question, and she said no one should ever do that to her on a live stream again. I kid. So Jenny and Sean did come from that third place match. I am curious if they came out unscathed or if they went to that last chance game. It would affect if Gabe and Jody need to win one match or two. But you know what this means, Will? With the Division 1, I believe being one of the first brackets to be in the final, we get to start seeing how these bonus pools develop, which is probably one of the most, if not the most, interesting part of this all.
Yeah, the bonus pool is amazing. I mean, when you talk about that much money going to our participants here, what's not to love? I mean, come on now.
Come on now.
Look at that 5 mark there. Gabe and Jody find themselves in a kind of a tight spot here right off the bat. They know it. Sean and Ginny have a pretty good hold of this leg.
Pretty good hold indeed. Look at that last dart getting the double bull. Big 5 mark there for Jenny. Steve Diker in chat saying, "Go, Sean." That's exactly how he said it too.
That must have been how he said it. Wow, Nick.
Yes, I have really good impersonations of Sean or of Steve. And of Sean, but unrelated.
Just never cease to amaze me. I tell you what, you just keep doing it, man. You just keep doing it.
Well, on to game number 2 here. No cause for alarm yet for Gabe or Jody, as again, they have the seat here. It's triple elimination, so they have to lose 3 matches in total for things to get out of their hands. So they're going to be settled right now and just try to find their form. As I just watched Ben Bax in the background of Wood and Nickel try to throw a beer bottle into the trash can and miss, which might be explaining why he's spectating instead of playing still.
Could be it. Could explain it.
Catfish finds a 9. Boom goes the Catfish. Tiger, am I saying Catfish right, by the way? Because Sean tried to say something on the live stream. I don't know if it was yesterday or some other day, but he was talking about how we've been saying Catfish wrong the whole time. Is that true? Or was Sean just trying to get me to mess up?
I have no idea. I've been calling him Catfish this whole time, and hopefully it still is right because I'm not changing it.
Yeah, oh, it's not changing. We'll just accept that we're wrong, though. That would be the difference.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not changing it. There's no denying that.
Okay, so we are correct. So Sean Green just doesn't know what he's talking about. Should have already known that, but in either case. So Don and Stephanie, just to give you guys an update on their run. So they're actually in that 4th place match. They lost out on that 3rd place match that they were playing in there. And they will actually play Larry and Tyler again if they end up winning. So that's going to be that update on the bracket there. I realize I'm giving the update on a match that we covered halfway through it, and I'm going to stop talking now.
Hey, congratulations, Nick.
This is I would say it's not my day, but this is still about the same standard of commentary from me. So there you go, everybody. This first set's looking pretty likely to go 2 straight at this rate. Sean Catfish can basically guarantee that. Jacob Armstrong, there's a first time for everything. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys are looking to check out a good Grandboard stream, Bullseyes and Brewskis. Or Lost Boys.
There's plenty of good ones out there right now. I tell you what, there's no denying that. Grandboard streams have become really important to our society and allows people to get a little pressure situation and test your limits there live on camera. It's a good tool to use. So appreciate all you Grandboard streamers that are out there doing your thing. I try to hop in when I can.
Yeah,
a little bit difficult these days. I don't get much darts in.
You know, the reason why I haven't been hopping on Grandboard is the fact that I have it set up in my living room. My roommate's cats, if my darts were to bounce out, they grab my dart and run away with them. That actually happened to me the other day, and I was like, all right, I guess that's enough of this. I'm not chasing a cat around the house for my dart. The steel tip ones, if they try to grab those, that's on them. They'll learn real quick not to do that. Steven saying, hoping you switch to Olivia Terry and Damian Lofton. Unfortunately, we talked about it yesterday. I even went on this morning and tried my best to make the settings as low as possible. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's just the bar or the weather or something. But the internet this time around, these last couple of weeks here, have been hard to pull a feed from there. We even tried yesterday to put them on, but unfortunately, the internet is not cooperating with us. So we won't be able to show that bar today.
Yeah, we do apologize, but I tried to check it out. That's Diggers, right?
Yes, that's going to be Diggers Bar in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, I was trying myself, and it was unfortunately not working for me. But hey, it is what it is. We'll try next time, folks. As Jeannie and Sean take that 1-0.
Yep. So no matter what, this format right here is going to be the Cricket 01 cricket format. Now, depending on the number of losses here, we could either see 2 of these or just the one. if Gabe and Jody win. If Gabe and Jody win, it just depends on if Ginny and Sean lost at all in that third place match. Remember, guys, if you guys want to follow along with the brackets here, you guys can go ahead and go to CompuSport.ca or CompuSport.us, but I use CompuSport.ca. It's a little faster. If you guys go over there, you can pull up all your brackets. Just look up under the tournament section, PPD, and you'll be able to find it. Find all of 42 divisions for today and for the last yesterday's events and tomorrow's events as well.
Like we're just waiting here a moment.
Yeah, they're just getting everything set up. That's the one thing with is that they have these mini breaks to set it up for the finals, because the finals format is dependent on the teams and their journey there. So they're just getting set up. It'll take just a moment's time. I do want to shout out in Division 3 finals currently taking place, Dave Madison and Jason Derby. Jason Derby we saw in the CSC in the past, going up against Chad Rummins and Scott Kaiser. So good luck to them. It's going to be the Division 3 final. So yeah, they're just getting everything reloaded here. Reset, redialed in. Maybe a refill up on the drinks. Who knows?
Sometimes you got to do that too. Don't forget. Don't forget.
A little bit of liquid encouragement never hurt. Dart game.
It does look like most of the bars that I've got pulled up are kind of ending their coverage. So
yeah, I'm looking real hard. We will probably have a chance at least one more final. And no matter what, you guys are going to see us come back live for the bonus pool. Shane saying they may need to make room for the drinks also. Yeah, there you go. That's fair enough. Chris McMartin says, it's aiming fluid. Exactly. Of course, shout out to when Meredith was checking the fluids in her car for her interview for the CSC. It's probably one of my top interview moments. There's been a couple of really notable ones. That's definitely up there. I don't know. I mean, Mike Scarborough in the past has made a couple of memories, but I don't know if they're my favorite or some nightmares.
a couple surprises here and there.
Yeah, there's been a Johnny Lackey's most recent interview where his son was playing Spider-Man, and it perfectly had a glare reflection right on the spider board, so it looked like that his son was playing Spider-Man on the spider dartboard. It was really funny. I was a big fan of that one. I'm sure I'm going to be a fan of Porky's interview if it ever happens, which it will, as his match will be on the 1st of April, I believe.
Is there a little mishap here? What's going on here?
The other team may be confused about what to do. Obviously, Gabe's played in these finals plenty of times. He's familiar, so you'll notice that they're comfortable. And his partner's I see his partner's on his phone, I'm sure, actively texting them. So, yeah. So, for reference, I know we have 136 of you guys. Some of you guys probably played today. Just let you know, there's only, once your match is called, you have 10 minutes. But the finals, just because you have to technically reload the match, does not mean that 10 minutes resets. So just keep that in mind when you're doing that, right? You get 10 minutes once your match is called to get it going and contact and make that first contact. But the finals is technically one long match. So obviously, if you need a bathroom break or a quick re-drink, that's totally okay. As I see Gabe's partner, I believe, making a call or trying to figure that out a little bit here. So yeah, that's something that is kind of confusing for some of the players sometimes, unfortunately.
Oh, we'll get squared away here, and then we'll get back underway.
Exactly. Shouldn't be long. I certainly know that they don't want to be in a position where they're waiting. They want to get throwing. They want to play darts. Well, looks like they're going to take an extra second or two. It looks like the guy, so Gabe's like, hey, what's going on? The other guy's like, well, this is what's going on. You know what I want to do, Will? Do you ever watch John Boy Media at all? That covers like the, on YouTube, he does like the lip readings and explanations for stuff that happens in like baseball.
Yeah.
I love it whenever he does the lip reading on like the refs and the players and the coaches, and he starts ad-libbing everything. I want to do it, but since it's South Dakota, I know if I tried to repeat anything they said, it would probably get the stream kicked off Facebook.
Yes, probably so. So probably best if we just wait it out, see what's going on, folks. We're just as confused as you are. So
yeah,
we'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the ads on for a minute here, just until we can figure out what's going on with the players. We'll get everything set up and we'll continue our coverage of the Division I final in just a moment's time.
One and work your way up. I can't tell you how many times I've seen professionals miss the easy big pie segment to set up their double out. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the reality check. I dubbed today St. Hat-Tricks Day. Let's see how many hat-tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator. Dressed in the Irish and a few beers. Fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix starts in the Fit Flight Slim. Patrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts. I'll be Irish and a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with Target K-Flex. Ooh, and Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there! The Mark McFadden V2 darts range by our in-house brand Colonial are available now. I'll be doing an in-depth review of the soft tip and steel tip versions, of course. Overall, we give the V2 range a 5 out of 5 for grip intensity. 18-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel. Throwing a single leg of 501. Split bowl double out. Do not miss inside, Jen. For you, Mark, shooting the 22-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, and Mark's favorite steel tip checkout is 126, of course. He's got to pick a big hitter, so we're gonna go 19s all the way. First attempt here. Ooh. Oh my God. It's Women's History Month. A to Z Darts is celebrating by encouraging you to show your love for the ladies in our industry. We've dedicated a page on our website called Women in Darts, where you can browse all of our female signature darts and flights. If you don't see your favorite player, simply check with your local supplier. And don't forget to thank your female bar owners, league organizers, or the women that are employed with the manufacturers in darts. If you love our company, we're always proud to share that we have a strong female leadership and perspective here. We're led by a female CEO and general manager. We have women leading our online sales, wholesale, and warehouse departments. I myself act as the creative director for all of our brands, A to Z Darts, Magicware, and USA Darts Production, where we live stream some of the best female talent in the world. There are so many women in darts that make our world go round, and we hope you take the time all year long to show them your appreciation. Thanks for watching. All customers that purchase our March 2024 Dart of the Month special will automatically be entered into a raffle to win a set of Target Bolide Void darts. Winner's choice to the soft tip 18 gram number 10 model or steel tip 22 gram 01 or 03 models. Congrats again, by the way, to Joe Niedert, who won last month's giveaway. Our March Dart of the Month features the entire Target HEMA darts range, which is marked way down, providing an awesome savings for you guys all month long. I already did an in-depth review of the full HEMA range 2 years ago. Watch that video on our YouTube page at AZ Darts. Since I've already thrown all of the different HEMA models, I asked Duke to grab me my personal favorite set, which is the Model 03 23 gram steel. Thank you, Duke. Do a quick test throw with the Target K-Flex system on here. Oh man, I just missed the 3 in the red, I think. Well, you've got 5 barrel variants to choose from. Let's focus in on here. All completely different grip reference points in the HEMA range, all fitted with smooth silver Swiss points, striking bold radial grooves all throughout. Just a sick range for the sale price. That's it for now, folks. Head on over to a2zdarts.com, click on the Dart of the Month banner on our homepage to make your HEMA purchase and enter our raffle. And yes, we ship internationally. The checkout cart will calculate shipping for you overseas, guys and gals. Thanks for watching.
Alrighty, folks, sorry for the delay. They quickly got back underway before we even noticed it. So here we go, back underway. Sean Cafflish, Ginny Hood taking on Jody and Gabe. Who's going to take the title here? We're going to find out, folks. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira alongside me. Hope you're ready for the action.
I know I am. That's all I had. No, I'm excited. Although I will say right now, because Sean and Jenny did, I found out, realized they advanced themselves too fast and were trying to undo it. I wondered if that was going to ice them or not, because they kind of had the hot hands and won that very convincingly 2 straight. Now it turns out like it's not really that big of a factor. They're looking pretty strong here. Jenny pops that 15 on the first dart and grabs the point lead back. They're looking like a pretty tough to beat team at the moment, firing on all cylinders.
Definitely so. Look at them. They're just needing the bulls right now. And fortunately, if you're Jody and Gabe, you're needing a lot more of those bulls to make this interesting.
Cafflish is trying to get it done here. He does not want to leave a Gabe out shot, so he should still send the bull and does get the double there. So grabs the first leg. Now it's going to switch that 0-1 here, so it's going to be a little different. So again, depending, considering how well Jenny and Sean are playing, I'm going to assume that they won the 3rd place match without dropping the first set. So if that's the case, if Gabe and Jody win this, or if Jenny and Sean win this, it should be back to this format here.
Hopefully so. We'll find out, folks. Sooner rather than later.
I'd prefer sooner. Yeah, Cafflish looking pretty strong. I will say he seems to be back in form. Porky, unfortunately, didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I believe he said that Sean was just kind of struggling just a little bit there when he played him in a CSE match. And I believe it was a 9-2 victory for Porky, where he was like, "Yeah, I kind of expected to be more the other direction, let alone that strong in his direction." And that's just something that can happen. It's about the way the wind blows some days when it comes to darts. Because today, things seem to be going great for Sean.
Gabe Steffen leaves the 130 look, and they're guaranteed to have a look at it.
Sean, if he goes bulls only, can only leave a 180. He's debating if he wants to maybe clean it up. The only benefit of leaving a 170 versus a 180 is it lets his partner still throw the bull first. But no matter what, if they do get a swing, it would be that 21st approach for the 180. But might be a moot point if Jody just takes it out here. Let's see what happens. So Jenny does get a shot. It's a big one, but a shot nonetheless. Porky corrects me there in the chat saying it might have been 9-4. It's still a pretty big win in a match where honestly I would have probably called it chalk. But if I looked on paper, it's Sean Kaflish versus Steve Hilger, I probably would have been like, yeah, I could see that one go in the distance. So still a great win. But right now, I mean, Kaflish looking cozy, and Gabe definitely looks a lot more settled as well as he pops that one there, making it 1 apiece.
Yeah, good shots there from him. 1-1. We'll force that decider here for the set.
Yeah, the ever so important diddle. What a way to do it. Can't get bested if you throw the max. 180 there for Gabe Steffen.
Yeah, fantastic start. And there you go. Gabe and Jody will get the advantage with the start in the last leg here.
Steve Diker saying, I've never lost to Steve and Sean in the CSC. I haven't lost. I'm undefeated in the CSC personally. As long as you don't count my interview game as part of a representation. That's a good open there for Gabe. Finds 7, takes advantage of that big diddle. And I feel like a lot of people, when they watch these remote streams comparatively, it's a little different when you're watching a CSC match and you're settled and you know. But all day, you have to throw these diddles and these remote diddles where, I'll be honest, if you're going second, you have a huge advantage comparatively. While in a traditional diddle, there's not really a clear advantage. It's more preferential. So to be able to win as many diddles, or to win diddles where you're the first one throwing in it and you don't get the luxury of hitting the bull on the third dart or left side of the board, it makes things so interesting to see players not only hit a big diddle to win like Gabe did, but then follow it up. It sets your team off running, but it requires 6 perfect darts to do so.
That it does. But Gabe and Jody started off right. Got the 20s, got the 19s, now close the 17s. On to the next one, Gabe.
Another 7. He's feeling good. I think a little fired up, honestly. I mean, it's not that they necessarily came out flat in that first set, but let's be honest. Ginny and Sean definitely didn't come out flat. So I feel like that's pushing Gabe here to try to hit some bigger shots. And obviously, because of the confusion, I did also send Gabe a message asking what was going on. So now they're very well aware, if they weren't already, that they're on the live feed as well, which might actually be something that helps out at least Gabe, because he's very comfortable on camera. And in fact, he's one of those guys that tends to perform better when the cameras are on.
Gabe closes the 16s right away, moves over for the 15s. He gets those two, and look in the background. They're loving every bit of this. Gabe Steffen throws in a nice hefty 7 mark.
180 on the diddle, 7 mark, 7 mark, 7 mark. That's Gabe's last 4 rounds of darts for you. And Catflish just going and close everything behind, finding the white horse. I think mostly out of frustration, if anything. As it's over 100-point difference, and Jody only needs 2 bulls here. Gets it done. I believe, again, it's entirely dependent on if Jenny and Sean have lost one or not. By their reaction, I believe they have at least 1 more set. So they're going to be confirming that here. I don't see any big waves at the camera. And those Wisconsin people are so dang polite, you'd know that if it was over, you'd see them waving one way or the other. So, oh, Gabe's actually messaging me right as we speak.
Give us just a moment. We'll find out what's going on before we continue on, or have something else for you folks. You can tell we're both typing in the background, hard at work, trying to figure out what's next here. I do look like we've got a match. I got Katrina, Wally, and Charles taking on Dustin and Justin. Let me check and see where that is. We potentially got one going on at the stadium as well, but this is a finals match. We're kind of keeping an eye on this one, hopefully to see where we're at, but let me check on this Dustin Hayes.
Yeah, I'm actually it looks like they're still confused on the format here. Gabe sent me some messages real quick. They've lost twice now.
Yeah, so this is the last chance match going on here between Justin and Mike and Charles and Katrina. Karita, sorry. As it looks like Mike and Justin are looking pretty in that leg.
All right, Gabe and them got it figured out. They all just reconfirmed the format. So sorry about that, guys. And then Gabe said he's ready to get it going here. So they're all getting it set up and ready. So sorry about that. What about Maya's match, Maya Burger? Let's check in on how he's doing in the background. So Jeremiah Berger unfortunately did not make it back to the finals. They got double dipped in that 3rd place match by Brittany and Jed. And then Brittany and Jed went on to the finals and lost out to Damien and Olivia. So they ended up taking the Flames.
There we go. You cut out for a second.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I got everything's breaking today, guys. That is our theme of the live stream. So yeah, Damien and Olivia did end up winning out Division 6 there over Brittany and Jed. So that's going to be your update there. So yeah, they're getting logged in. Now we're all set to go. Question is, will it be done in this set here? Or will Gabe and Jody clean it up and win another best of 3 here, call it a day, and get the title? Or will they lose and go to a last chance game and Jenny and Sean will be one step closer to the triple dip? I don't know. I can go either way on this one.
It could go either way. We're going to find out, though, folks, as we got some bonus pool money in the possibility range. Is Jenny 1K, Sean 5K, Gabe 4K, Jody unfortunately going to miss out.
Yeah, so here we go. Diddle 1. Sean Cavlish will get the throw first. Nine mark open for the Cavlish. Boom goes the Wisconsinite.
Oh my gosh. Why would you do that? No, fantastic start here from Sean. Gabe knows he's in for the run here if he's going to try to best that one. And he does his best effort. Look at the 9 from him as well.
And boom goes to South Dakota. All right, I'm not going to do it the whole time, I promise.
You knew they couldn't live up to that one, right? But does his best effort, close the 19s.
Yeah, Cavlish really wants to make sure.
Sean's going to try to close the 18s.
And he doesn't. That's a huge misstep there. That with the X already on the 18s, it lets Gabe just kind of get back all that distance and can take away the 20s. He's going to try to. And he does so. Great shot from Gabe Steffen there.
Yeah, look, he's getting some high fives from everybody in the background, knowing what he accomplished there. Forcing Jenny to the 17s here. I remember Jenny from our mixed CDI, if I'm not mistaken. I believe she participated in that bad boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
top 5 finish or something.
Wouldn't be surprised. No, maybe it's so hard to keep track of all the different players and storylines from all the brackets we've seen.
It may have been the elite finale.
Yeah, it's definitely a struggle sometimes to keep track of everybody. They'll be like, oh yeah, I played in the CSC or the WCS or TOC finale. And I'd be like, I'm trying so hard to remember, but we cover a lot of different things. John Smith in chat here saying, I won the 6K, but was chopped 11 ways. Also on the 5K, only chopped 2 ways. Yeah, talking about some different experiences playing there. Yeah, it's honestly a dice roll because no matter what, the 10K is juicy if it's only split 10 ways, right? Because even then you're still getting $1,000 in the pocket, right? But when you start getting some of them, sometimes you get it and it's only a couple extra $100. Sometimes you get it and you get the whole pie. So it's almost like it's fun. It's like getting a lottery ticket that you only get the cash if you win.
Sean, eyeballing the 17s, gets the lead, goes for the 16s as well. He knows this could be a big moment. He goes right back to the 17s for more points, forces Gabe to point it up here. Forces at least 2 darts at the 16s. There's a big one to start. Now can go after it after a single, but he gets a triple. Wow.
And Jenny there with a huge shot, finding 4 in the 17s and gets the double 16 there, forcing Jody to try to hit a big one on the 15s here. Really wants at least 5. Bare minimum is close. Gets 4. How about 7 from Jody? What a time to do that. Both the B players showing up when their partners need them.
Love every bit of this. This is an intense match, and you can see everybody in the background watching on as there's numerous others participating in matches as well.
Gave their bare minimum. Gets that point lead back. Jenny here. If I'm her partner, I'm telling her to close that 15 and then get as many bulls as possible. There's no reason the 15s live past this turn. Oh, gets 2 bulls. How about a hat trick? You know what? Never mind. How about a hat trick? So you expect Jody here stay on those 15s for a while and until he gets a few points on the board to set up Gabe. Gabe's even calling for it. Finds the first trip. Gets another single in there. And how about another 7 mark from Jody?
He helps him out. Big time stuff from Jody. Is this a big 7 mark for them? Love it.
Every time that Jenny or Jody have been called upon by their partners, they have executed. Gabe, all the pressure on him. Needs one more bull. Hits it. Gets Gabe number 1.
Gabe, Stefan, and Jody. 5-3-3 there for Gabe. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, every one of those players honestly threw at a great standard. That was a fun leg to watch.
Certainly was. Seeing the game number 2 get underway.
Oh, can someone get the yawn counter going? Can we get a yawn counter?
1 yawn for Will, 1,000 for Nick.
I would like everyone to know I usually will not yawn because of my feelings about the darts, but rather it's the ADHD thing. I sometimes get a little understimulated sometimes. Bud. I'm just saying.
Sure, bud.
If my job was to listen to you and Sean talk, you would understand if it was roles reversed. It's a joke. You and Sean are so fun together.
Sure, bud.
Alan Gray saying, us South Dakota boys are athletes. Yeah, you guys might not like it, but if you look at Gabe there, that's what peak performance looks like.
Huh. Uh-oh. Cafflish puts up the 250 mark.
Gabe wants to
And
leave it out
Gabe.
so bad, but if he stays on the bull, he won't.
He's not going to. You can see it there. So advantage Sean and Jenny. We'll see.
Jenny hits 2 bulls at the right time there to leave the out first. So big find, as you don't want to lose 2 straight and have your match be over like that.
We need to give a big shout out to David Cameron and Jeff Smith. They both fought it out in the semifinals of the Moto Super Series just a minute ago. David Cameron did come out on top, so he'll make his way into the finals. See if he can best the competition up next. So pull out another device, pop that on if you so choose. Moto Super Series is where that's going to be located on YouTube. Don't forget about us. Don't leave us. Just saying.
For the match. Gets it.
Great stuff. What a shot. And that should do it, right?
Yeah, that will be for the match and the title of Division 1. Gabe and Jody, everybody, getting it done there. Yeah, so they won 2 sets back-to-back on this format. It turns out they just need a little 0-1 luck to get things going for them. We do have at least a few more things going on in the background here. We're going to see if we can get at least one more final for you guys. So let's go ahead and we'll take a moment here. Watch some ads from our lovely, lovely sponsors that are the reasons that we get to be able to do stuff like this. And we'll be back in just a moment's time. Will, what do you say?
Yep, sounds good to me. We'll be right back, folks.
The Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 darts range by 180. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his soft tip and steel tip variations. We rate the front half of the Ocelot 2s a 3 out of 5 for grip intensity, and the rear half a 4 out of 5 due to the sharp cut. Well, how about that? We could have never predicted it, but we actually found our way to a 99 checkout. Throwing 22-gram Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 barrels by 180. His favorite checkout is 76, but he specifically requested treble 12 for tops, and if you hit a single 12, double 16, double 16. Mic drop, cool walk away. Ooh, it was so beautiful too, right in the center of that double. A great practice routine for beginners is one that I call the Game of 9. This routine helps out Asian and American folks who religiously play the game of cricket, where not every dart counts. You have to hit the cricket segments to gain marks, otherwise you score nothing. So if you're averaging, let's say, 2 marks per round or less, I think this is the practice routine for you. The object of the game is to throw 9 darts in a row in the entire 20 segment. Now the full pie counts, including the doubles and the trebles. Once you complete 9 darts in a row at the 20, you move on to the 19 and so on until you get all the way to the 15. If you mess up, don't start your count from the beginning, just start the count over on that given number. Now after the 15 segment, we don't expect you to hit bullseye 9 times in a row. That's professional standard. Instead, aim for at least 1 mark per round 3 times in a row. The purpose of putting yourself through this drill is to prove that you're skilled enough to be aiming for the trebles and doubles in the first place by completing this routine easily. Because if you can't throw 9 darts at the fat pie 20 segment without missing into the 5 or 1, then you really should be working on your overall grouping in this big pie as a beginner to increase your chance of hitting it, as this gives you more room for error and it will increase your cricket average. And 501 lovers out there, you can also use this routine to improve your setup shots. Just start with the 1 and work your way up. I can't tell you how many times I've seen professionals miss the easy big pie segment to set up their double out. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the reality check. I dubbed today St. Hat-Tricks Day. Let's see how many hat-tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator, dressed in the Irish and a few beers, fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix darts in the fit flight slim. Patrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts. I'll be Irish and a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with Target K-Flex. Ooh, and Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there! The Mark McFadden V2 darts range by our in-house brand Colonial are available now. I'll be doing an in-depth review of the soft tip and steel tip versions, of course. Overall, we give the V2 range a 5 out of 5 for grip intensity. 18-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel. Throwing a single leg of 501. Split bowl double out. Do not miss inside, Jen. For you, Mark, shooting the 22-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, and Mark's favorite steel tip checkout is 126, of course. He's got to pick a big hitter, so we're gonna go 19s all the way. First attempt here. Ooh. Oh my God. It's Women's History Month. A to Z Darts is celebrating by encouraging you to show your love for the ladies in our industry. We've dedicated a page on our website called Women in Darts, where you can browse all of our female signature darts and flights. If you don't see your favorite player, simply check with your local supplier. And don't forget to thank your female bar owners, league organizers, or the women that are employed with the manufacturers in darts. If you love our company, we're always proud to share that we have a strong female leadership and perspective here. We're led by a female CEO and general manager. We have women leading our online sales, wholesale, and warehouse departments. I myself act as the creative director for all of our brands, A to Z Darts, Magicware, and USA Darts Production, where we live stream some of the best female talent in the world. There are so many women in darts that make our world go round, and we hope you take the time all year long to show them your appreciation. Thanks for watching. All customers that purchase our March 2024 Dart of the Month special will automatically be entered into a raffle to win a set of Target Bolide Void darts. Winner's choice to the soft tip 18 gram number 10 model or steel tip 22 gram 01 or 03 models. Congrats again, by the way, to Joe Niedert, who won last month's giveaway. Our March Dart of the Month features the entire Target HEMA darts range, which is marked way down, providing an awesome savings for you guys all month long. I already did an in-depth review of the full HEMA range 2 years ago. Watch that video on our YouTube page at AZ Darts. Since I've already thrown all of the different HEMA models, I asked Duke to grab me my personal favorite set, which is the Model 03 23 gram steel. Thank you, Duke. Do a quick test throw with the Target K-Flex system on here. Oh man, I just missed the 3 in the red, I think. Well, you've got 5 barrel variants to choose from. Let's focus in on here. All completely different grip reference points in the HEMA range, all fitted with smooth silver Swiss points, striking bold radial grooves all throughout. Just a sick range for the sale price. That's it for now, folks. Head on over to a2zdarts.com, click on the Dart of the Month banner on our homepage to make your HEMA purchase and enter our raffle. And yes, we ship internationally. The checkout cart will calculate shipping for you overseas, guys and gals. Thanks for watching. The Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 darts range by 180. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his soft tip and steel tip variations. We rate the front half of the Ocelot 2s a 3 out of 5 for grip intensity, and the rear half a 4 out of 5 due to the sharp cut. Well, how about that? We could have never predicted it, but we actually found our way to a 99 checkout. Throwing 22 gram Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 barrels by 180. His favorite checkout is 76, but he specifically requested treble 12 for tops, and if you hit a single 12, double 16, double 16. Mic drop, cool walk away. Ooh, it was so beautiful too, right in the center of that double. A great practice routine for beginners is one that I call the Game of 9. This routine helps out Asian and American folks who religiously play the game of cricket, where not every dart counts. You have to hit the cricket segments to gain marks, otherwise you score nothing. So if you're averaging, let's say, 2 marks per round or less, I think this is the practice routine for you. The object of the game is to throw 9 darts in a row in the entire 20 segment. Now the full pie counts, including the doubles and the trebles. Once you complete 9 darts in a row at the 20, you move on to the 19 and so on until you get all the way to the 15. If you mess up, don't start your count from the beginning, just start the count over on that given number. Now after the 15 segment, we don't expect you to hit bullseye 9 times in a row. That's professional standard. Instead,
All right, folks, welcome back here. We've got Justin and Keith taking on Drew and Katie. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like we're tied up 1-1. This is a final here, 1-1. That being for sets. This looks like it's the first game of the second set, if we're not mistaken in that as well. So looks like Dustin and Keith have the advantage here. William Stewart and alongside me, Mr. Steve Hilger, aka Porky, once again.
Finally got the internet issues fixed, so that's good.
He hooked it up to a chain and bicycle and sent Zyla outside to say, hey, get that thing running.
Hey man, I'm over 50. I'm old school. I use a vice grip and aluminum foil, man.
Well, here we go, folks. This is I think it's Dustin. It's Justin and Keith taking on Drew and Katie. Drew and Katie, your queen or king seat holders right now. They're playing out of Texas, and so is Justin and Keith. So an all Texas affair, all Star City affair as well. So good to see that one happening in Division 21 here.
And in the background, there was a lot of excitement. Just like Nick said, they're jumping around and, they are into this match.
They certainly are. They're giving it a go. You love to see that, don't you?
Oh, yeah, always. Having the crowd and just the locals, even your friends supporting you when you're playing any of these matches online is a pretty good feeling, even no matter what level you're at.
Certainly so, and they're looking promising for this win here. Big Trip 16, on to the next one. Look at them go.
Justin could seal things up here. A couple of single 15s and, 3 houses open already, so takes a lot of pressure off of going for that bullseye for sure.
See some high fives going around as they know just the Bulls needed. They're set for prime position here.
Keith, watching him shoot, he has some really good form. There's like no movement in there. Is he ever been like in the CSC or any of those? I don't know much
That's a good
about
question.
him.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't believe so either. I don't believe any of these players have made it to that CSE level, but that's also could be for numerous factors as well, besides individual performance, participation requirements, and date and time commitments as well.
Here we go.
Let's see if he could do it
Leg
here.
winning darts. Yeah.
There's one. There it goes. Yeah, I mean his consistency and his groups are great. For being down here in level 21, you guys said this is.
Yeah, Division 21. So looking promising here.
It's the future right there. Big hat to start. Oh, he went big. He went big.
Definitely tried to.
Yep. I don't know if that's the right shot to do, going bullseyes your first 2 darts, but no harm, no foul. Back-to-back tons starting from the second slot is definitely going to help.
Yeah, gets in the 260. So just 100 points needed to Give him a good, decent checkout opportunity, but 288 here. Boy, it would be nice to fill this up. To be speaking into existence,
Oh,
not quite.
right
Not quite,
there.
and it leaves him just outside a checkout opportunity.
You know, you'd almost want to go with that single 18 or trip 18 on that last dart just to kind of guarantee an out, or at least the first look at the out shot.
It's good. Honestly, a great thought because, I mean, look, unfortunately, the other team sitting on 189 now, so they're not on a checkout opportunity either. Well, looking just to fill this up. Look at him go. That's perfect, and everybody in the bar knows it. They're jumping up, hollering,
Yep.
giving some come-ons.
I only see one guy in shorts, and they're all in Texas. I know it's warmer down there than it is up here.
Yeah, it's a nice day today, honestly. I think it was 55, 60 here in Wichita, so only imagine what it is down
Nice.
there.
Yeah. Probably in the 80s. I was wearing shorts today. A big double out for Keith.
Look at him jumping up and down, excited.
Yeah, I think that if they're this excited, I imagine that the team that they just beat, Drew and Katie, they might have lost in that third place position, and then won in that last chance game that they have. If that's the case, then this is over, and that's why they're jumping and celebrating so much.
Looking at the
That could be it.
no, I don't know honestly, because looking at the CompuSport side of things, I mean, Division 21, Drew and Katie were in that king seat spot.
Oh, were they?
So unless they pulled off the
So that
remarkable
triple
here,
dip.
but
yeah, this is always the
Let's
hardest part,
see.
is not knowing the exact number of losses. We've actually talked to the PPD about, oh yeah, Drew and Katie were in the king seat there. So Justin and Keith won that set and the other set. So they should still have the last chance game then, presumably, because that first set they won was all cricket. So that would be Drew and Katie's first loss. The second loss would come from this one, which means they should actually play another best of 3 if that's the case in that cricket 01 format. Or be down into the last chance, depending. So we'll see if we'll keep an eye on them. But actually, do have good news for you guys here. Does look like we have another final that we will be able to take a look at again from the Wooden Nickel, as they're getting 2 finalists and 2 stream finals appearances. It looks like Division 27 final there for us. There's going to be Trisha England and Rob Barton, and Alicia and DJ with the last name that starts with D. I'm not even going to try. So we're going to let these guys figure out what's going on with their match. We're going to get that other final up here as soon as they all get to the board. And we'll be back in a moment's time for more coverage of the PPD Nationals. So don't go far, guys. Nick Sheriff, Steve Hilger, Will Stewart. Be back in just a moment.
Aim for at least 1 mark per round 3 times in a row. The purpose of putting yourself through this drill is to prove that you're skilled enough to be aiming for the trebles and doubles in the first place by completing this routine easily. Because if you can't throw 9 darts at the fat pie 20 segment without missing into the 5 or 1, then you really should be working on your overall grouping in this big pie as a beginner to increase your chance of hitting it, as this gives you more room for error and it will increase your cricket average. And 501 lovers out there, you can also use this routine to improve your setup shots. Just start with the 1 and work your way up. I can't tell you how many times I've seen professionals miss the easy big pie segment to set up their double out. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the reality check. I dubbed today St. Hat-Tricks Day. Let's see how many hat-tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator, dressed in the Irish and a few beers, fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix darts in the Fit Flight Slim. Patrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts. I'll be Irish and a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style Slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with target K-Flex. Woo! And Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there! The Mark McFadden V2 darts range by our in-house brand Colonial are available now. I'll be doing an in-depth review of the soft tip and steel tip versions, of course. Overall, we give the V2 range a 5 out of 5 for grip intensity. 18-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel. Throwing a single leg of 501. Split bowl, double out. Do not miss inside, Jen. For you, Mark, shooting the 22-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, and Mark's favorite steel tip checkout is 126, of course. He's got to pick a big hitter, so we're gonna go 19s all the way. First attempt here. Ooh. Oh my God. It's Women's History Month. A to Z Darts is celebrating by encouraging you to show your love for the ladies in our industry. We've dedicated a page on our website called Women in Darts, where you can browse all of our female signature darts and flights. If you don't see your favorite player, simply check with your local supplier. And don't forget to thank your female bar owners, league organizers, or the women that are employed with the manufacturers in darts. If you love our company, we're always proud to share that we have a strong female leadership and perspective here. We're led by a female CEO and general manager. We have women leading our online sales, wholesale, and warehouse departments. I myself act as the creative director for all of our brands, A to Z Darts, Magicware, and USA Darts Production, where we live stream some of the best female talent in the world. There are so many women in darts that make our world go round, and we hope you take the time all year long to show them your appreciation. Thanks for watching. All customers that purchase our March 2024 Dart of the Month special will automatically be entered into a raffle to win a set of Target Bolide Void darts. Winner's choice to the soft tip 18-gram number 10 model or steel tip 22-gram 01 or 03 models. Congrats again, by the way, to Joe Niedert, who won last month's giveaway. Our March Dart of the Month features the entire Target HEMA darts range, which is marked way down, providing an awesome savings for you guys all month long. I already did an in-depth review of the full HEMA range 2 years ago. Watch that video on our YouTube page at AZ Darts. Since I've already thrown all of the different HEMA models, I asked Duke to grab me my personal favorite set, which is the Model 03 23-gram steel. Thank you, Duke. Do a quick test throw with the Target K-Flex system on here. Oh man, I just missed the 3 in the red, I think. Well, you've got 5 barrel variants to choose from. Let's focus in on here. All completely different grip reference points in the HEMA range, all fitted with smooth silver Swiss points, striking, bold, radial grooves all throughout. Just a sick range for the sale price. That's it for now, folks. Head on over to A2ZDarts.com, click on the Dart of the Month banner on our homepage to make your HEMA purchase and enter our raffle. And yes, we ship internationally. The checkout cart will calculate shipping for you overseas, guys and gals. Thanks for watching. The Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 darts range by 180. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his soft tip and steel tip variations. We rate the front half of the Ocelot 2s a 3 out of 5 for grip intensity, and the rear half a 4 out of 5 due to the sharp cut. Well, how about that? We could have never predicted it, but we actually found our way to a 99 checkout. Throwing 22 gram Ed Chambers Ocelot 2 barrels by 180. His favorite checkout is 76, but he specifically requested treble 12 for tops, and if you hit a single 12, double 16, double 16. Mic drop, cool walk away.
I'm not ready yet. No, I'm just kidding, guys. What's going on? Will Stewart, Steve Hilger, aka Porky. Here we go, folks. Back to Division 21 as it's count up round there as Justin and Keith will get the start.
Yeah, so just to clarify for everybody watching along as they just realize if Justin and Keith do win this, it is over. They would have completed the triple dip in completely solid fashion, 3 straight. If Drew and Katie win this, it goes down to the last chance game because they lost twice already to the team from 3rd place.
Appreciate the help there, Nick. Thank you. As we get underway here. Keith and Justin get the advantage on the 20s, but the 19s are open. First dart for Drew and Katie. And look at that. How about a round of 9?
Wow. You know, Justin and Keith were shooting so great the last 2 matches. And I mean, the momentum just from that little break is just, complete 360 or 180.
Well, I mean, here's the deal: is that you kind of have time to think about that win, and I'm just we're one away now. And then, how about Katie and Drew come back and start off? That was 4 triples in a row, ladies and gentlemen, from Drew and Katie. As she started off with that triple 20 to close the door here. Now it's 114-20, advantage in the hand of Drew and Katie.
Yeah, what a big momentum swing. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's just living proof, like you never give up. I'm sure they were kind of, feeling down to lose two matches straight like that after winning the Hill. But, I mean, it's never over till it's over.
Look at them try to make the comeback here. Good 5, and you see some fist pumps, some high fives and whatnot back there.
Breathing a little bit of life right now. Katie's jumping up. That's an 8-mark lead right there. So Keith has his work cut out for him on those 18s.
And they have quite the support system there. There's no denying that.
Big shot right there.
It's a tight niche matchup here. Katie, what do you fancy? She's going for the 17 some more and only comes up the single, so possible door opener here if you're Keith.
It is. It's only about a 5-mark lead there. Oh, couldn't make it happen that round.
So looking at these brackets, we're still waiting for the results to spawn. It's still early to call anything. Currently, Livy Terry is the only 10K winner that has won in a finalized bracket, but there's about 30 brackets left to finish out. And so far, 2 different divisions have finished with winners where neither player had any bonus pool at all. So that's going to be a big boost to anybody that does have a bonus in any of the other divisions. Is 2 of those divisions out of the 42 of them so far have finalized with no bonus money getting taken towards them.
So there's still a lot of money up for grabs in that then. That's good.
Definitely a lot of money up for grabs, and maybe not for these 4 individuals, but across our divisions, there's multiple big-time money pools to be had if you win some brackets here, and a couple individuals are already in the mix as we crowned, Gabe Steffen, big winner there. He'll
Yep, he was
be part of that
4K
4K
bonus, I
bonus
believe.
pool. Yep.
And I think the doubles, Kevin and Nick in Division 2, they were both in a bonus, I believe, too, 3K and a 5K, I think. Katie coming up, no pressure on these bulls. They got a pretty comfortable lead.
Yeah, fairly comfortable indeed, as they should have the advantage, get this leg out in front of them. Anything can happen when it comes to the Bulls, but I'm confident they have this one.
Yeah, even with those 2 bulls, I mean, Drew and Katie, they're still sitting at like an 8-mark lead. So with the points and the 2 open numbers. Drew can't make it happen. Looks like maybe a discussion. Do I go closes? Do I go for the bulls?
Just a little bit of discussion, but going for them Bulls, trying to get that point lead.
All 3 miss there. Keith coming up with 7-mark
This is
deficit
still a
here.
possibility. Yeah.
It is. Just chip away slowly and.
Well, he went for that
That
double.
Maloney double. That Maloney double. No.
It'll get you every once in a while.
It only works for Maloney.
It only works for Maloney virtually. No, I'm just kidding. He does fine in person.
Right? That's a big shot. That could be a difference maker right there. Put a little pressure on Katie. think that was a good switch, missing the bull and just going points right now.
Well, this is still within reach for Justin and Keith, but Drew, go ahead and take this out and close that door. And he's not going to. Wow, what are the circumstances here? This is game shot.
This is. I mean,
One
this
bull.
this could get exciting.
We could really see a roar and what it would mean. Look at that big bull to start him off. That certainly will
triple.
help no matter what. He's going for this win. You guarantee he's going for this win. Steps off the line.
Yep.
Double
And
17 needed.
This is the only time you should go for a double is for the win. And that was such a good look at that. Look at that celebration back there.
But
that's
you know
so
what?
good to see.
That double bull right from the get-go was massive for them.
Absolutely.
And it pays off.
One single.
Wow.
There it is.
What a fantastic win there from Justin and Keith as they fight them off and take the win there. Just needing one leg to end this bad boy. That's it. One leg.
They could do it. That momentum swung. I mean, to be at this level, they started off with a 9 mark and end up losing. That's pretty tough in this division, for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take away from this final here. If you guys had happened to notice about 2 rounds before that game finished what was going on your guys' little side preview area, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
No, not at all.
All right, I'm not going to tell you what happened because I'm pretty sure the person that did something there will do it again. So never mind. Don't worry about it. You guys are just know you're in for a surprise if we go back to South Dakota at any point.
All right.
Heyo. The bonus pools are 10K, 6K, 5K, 4K, 3K, 2K, 1K.
Correct.
Just making sure on that one. As I'm doing a little investigative work. This is a big round here. Katie and Drew, of course, have the advantage getting the start in this one.
Keith has been staying pretty consistent in this 0-1. Don't tell me I just commentator cursed him again. Yep.
It's way easier than it looks to do.
All right. You figured I thought he was going to capitalize with the 32 and the 54 round before that, and him coming off of his last round being a ton. And here you go. Right there. There's a ton. First shot at the out.
All righty. Guaranteed. Getting a look at this 164.
Think Drew will take a swing at her or just get it down? Now he has no choice.
Yeah. Looks like we do have one 10K bonus pool winner guaranteed. Olivia Terry, a part of that one.
That lucky lady.
Damian Lofton, our partner, getting a piece of that 5K bonus pool bracket. Gotta love that.
I'll have to text her and tell her she owes me lunch next time I see her then if she gets all that 10K by herself.
Dang right. No kidding. She's going to owe us
Yep.
both some lunch.
Exactly.
Make it 3.
Yeah, 3
No,
2.
Nick,
Yeah,
you're
you can
nope,
come and
nope.
eat.
No. Nick's got to wait. He's got to pay for his own. I'm just kidding. Of course you're included.
Yeah, I like
She's
how you're
buying
saying, I'm
everybody.
just kidding. I want to make Olivia pay for it. That's what I'm just
She's
kidding
gonna-
there means.
Hey, you know, she's going to pay for everybody at TOC a little bit of lunch.
You know what?
Everyone.
We need to let her
She's
know
gonna-
how much Quick Trip food she can get with 10K.
Oh, a lot of food. Well, Drew's down to
Just
15.
imagine.
Single 15 it is for the win.
There it is. Tiebreaker coming up.
This is also the first tiebreaker of this entire final. I believe it's been 2 straight for both of the first 2 sets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
So I did get confirmation. We got 2 finals going on, but one's a little bit in a better spot for us to go to after this. So we have 2 finals left. I do want to give a huge shout out to Cody Snyder and Corey Dakin for moving over to the stream board. But unfortunately, their final is just progressing a little too fast for us. Probably won't get to it as we're still on this one. But we will have one last final here, which will be the Alicia and DJ from the Wooden Nickel. So we will be going back over there for our last final after this one, just to give you guys a heads up. Assuming it's not, they are just starting it. So assuming it doesn't finish before this one's over, which is entirely possible.
You never know. You never know. One to one. Decider here. Justin and Keith get the start. That's always an advantage. And look at them take off. Look at him
Look
go.
at
2 big
this.
trip 20s.
Oh,
I think the roof would have got blown off that place if he would have hit a big 9 mark there.
definitely. You could tell the adrenaline is just pumping through both of those guys right now.
We got some interesting stuff going on with Bonus Pool in the background. I must tell you about that, Steve. I've checked
Yeah.
out good 20 so divisions so far, and man, this thing's getting interesting. Here we go. Keith and Justin. They just need to keep on going here. 18s, close them. 17s, close them. 16s, close them.
Wow.
Big rounds from
That is
Keith here.
huge shot. Huge shot.
This is looking promising for the win here. No doubt about it.
Those triple dip shoes were on.
Where do you get those shoes?
I don't know.
The
but
triple dip
you can go
shoes.
to You can go to Brahms and get the old triple dip ice cream cone. There's no denying that one, so you might as well cash in on that one.
Ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in a long time. It's all custard up here.
Yeah, you're darn right. The best custard. Ooh. Tell you what, try some Andes. Ooh. Ooh.
I like Andes.
Good
Andes
stuff.
ain't bad.
Well, look at this from Keith and Justin. They just continue to dominate here, and they're throwing easily a 3+ in this one, and a win is in their mind.
Should I commentate or curse this one? No.
Don't you do it.
I know.
They'll hate you forever.
I thought it was just a myth, but it actually is true.
It's 100% true. We can do it to anybody.
You know what? It
We can
is
do it to
so
Leonard
true that
Gates.
I still don't throw my yellow dart.
Just avoid it.
Yep. There's one.
Not quite, but they made a really good dent in it.
Made it very easy. Very easy. I'm waiting to see the reaction in the background when he hits this bullseye.
Oh, it's going to be pretty frantic. Look at everybody already getting up and cell phone ready. Bullseye
Yep.
needed.
Oh.
Oh, he says, no, partner, you take it.
Are we going to see a partner tackling the other partner into a dartboard incident again?
Oh, geez. Is she watching? That's a good question. One bull.
Do it. There
and
it is.
It will erupt. Yes. The old triple
All
dip
right,
achieved. And look at that average 5.31, Porky.
Wow. That was really amazing stuff there for that final. Oh, he's picking. The board moved.
The board moved. The board moved.
Yep.
Great stuff, guys. And congrats. Keith and Justin will be your winners. We head to the wood and nickel for this final. In what division again, Nick?
This is going to be Division 27 here for this one. That's going to be Alicia and DJ Dekenicker. I did have to ask for pronunciation on that because I did not know that off the top of my head. I did ask to make sure. And then Connor and Justin here for this one. This is the first set of this final. And I believe Connor and Justin won leg number 1 here. So that's going to be your situation going on. This will also be the last final we're covering today.
All righty. There we go. Appreciate it, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're pretty much in the same spot, if not just right away to the finals of most of our events or most of our divisions here as I whittle my way down to Division 41. Yeah, great stuff. It's just crazy to see where most of our divisions are ending up in the same spot. So love that. All right, got some numbers here, Porky. Been doing some research. Olivia Terrier is our only current 10K bonus pool winner. 6K, there's 2 winners. 5K, there's 4 winners. 4K, there's 2 winners. 3K, there is 4 winners. 2K, no winners. And 1K, there is 1 single winner, and that is so far. Now, remaining in the brackets, there is a possible 5 winners for 10K, 3 winners for 6K, 7 winners for 5K, 8 winners for 4K, 4 winners for 3K, 8 winners for 2K, and 9 winners for 1K. So that is still your remaining brackets. And Division 16, 18, 19, and 20 are some of those 10K winners that we're kind of keeping an eye on.
Wow. So, yeah, I know Olivia Terry's holding her breath right now. And I know
And,
who
well,
she's
she can
not
hold her
rooting for.
well, she can hold her breath and pray, but it ain't going to work, as that makes it 2 winners in the 10K bracket, as Lyle and Andrea. Lyle Campbell and Andrea. Lyle wins himself a little 10K action.
Nice. So at least it's 5K minimum for the 10K winners so far.
And there's one other person down, as Division 19 is unfortunately not going to win 10K.
I wonder how many of those final matches where the opponents are both in the 10K.
There's none this time,
None.
but it's happened before.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially if you know that your opponent is in the 10K bonus along with yourself, that's got to add a lot more pressure.
Well, there you go. Winner.
Here's the tiebreaker.
So we will see a tiebreaker.
And DJ starting it off.
Big opener with a triple 20. That'll work.
See what kind of answer Justin can come up with here. It's not much. It kind of takes some of the pressure off Alicia here. Just keep it safe. Hit the 3 singles, and you got two numbers.
I do want to say real quick here, one of those 5K bonus pool winners, Savannah Hayes, the 16-year-old that we covered yesterday, 5K and 3K for her partner of Carl Powers. So pretty cool. Even the youth getting involved on getting some big paychecks.
What a fantastic win for her. What are you going to do with that money, girl? That's the ultimate question. Good stuff for her.
16 years old.
Young.
Yeah, you're buying a car. That's what you're doing.
You better.
Yep.
I love it.
I know what I would have done when I was 16. I'd be getting those 2 for $1 Big Macs.
Oh, perfect. I was worried. I had my hand over the mute button just in case. I wasn't sure where that was going. Who knows what Porky would have done at 16 years old, guys?
I was still a big eater and sleeper back then too. So
good.
You're safe.
I will say, Porky, I've been coming up with some ideas for your match against Jules, right? I think what you do is because Jules is obviously a prideful, powerful winner of darts. That's what he does, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
So challenge his pride by making him do a hot dog eating contest right before the match. We'll live stream it. I have the cameras there. You guys just have to do it at the bar.
You know, I normally I'd be 100% with that, but he hangs out with Jacob Southard a lot, and I think they would probably both beat me in a hot dog eating contest for some reason.
Touche. They probably would.
Yeah. I think maybe I'll bring a big bowl of dragon fruit and eat that up, since I'm going to do that on the board too. So.
There we go. Wooden Nickel team has got themselves out to an advantage.
That's a very comfortable lead right there. Four numbers, point lead going into the Bulls. It's definitely not time to relax. We've seen worse happen already today.
Big triple with the last dart. That'll certainly help.
See if DJ could put in these 3 Bulls. There's 2. There it is. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy Dunskies as they get the win in this set. They'll have to reset it up and get back underway.
So I kind of lost track. Is this going to the loser-loser format, or is this the one-game cricket format?
This will be the I presume that the other team from the Connor and Justin only have the 1 loss. If that is the case, that's going to be another best of 3 here.
Gotcha. Okay. So we
There
could
we
potentially see another triple dip finals.
It's certainly possible. If you're Alicia and DJ, you don't want that to be the case. You can see Gabe back there looking confused, but don't worry, guys. He normally looks confused regardless of what's going on. Yeah, so looks like they're just going to take a moment. We've seen this once or twice today where some of the teams are just confirming. It's been a long day of tournament play for them, so they're going to go ahead and get redialed in here, get reset. So while they're figuring that out and getting dialed in, let's go ahead and cut to our ad break one more time for the last time tonight, hopefully. We'll cut over there, let that play out for a minute, and then come back over once they're ready. What do you say, boys?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, it was so beautiful too, right in the center of that double. A great practice routine for beginners is one that I call the Game of 9. This routine helps out Asian and American folks who religiously play the game of cricket, where not every dart counts. You have to hit the cricket segments to gain marks, otherwise you score nothing. So if you're averaging, let's say, 2 marks per round or less, I think this is the practice routine for you. The object of the game is to throw 9 darts in a row in the entire 20 segment. Now the full pie counts, including the doubles and the trebles. Once you complete 9 darts in a row at the 20, you move on to the 19 and so on until you get all the way to the 15. If you mess up, don't start your count from the beginning, just start the count over on that given number. Now after the 15 segment, we don't expect you to hit bullseye 9 times in a row. That's professional standard. Instead, aim for at least 1 mark per round 3 times in a row. The purpose of putting yourself through this drill is to prove that you're skilled enough to be aiming for the trebles and doubles in the first place by completing this routine easily. Because if you can't throw 9 darts at the fat pie 20 segment without missing into the 5 or 1, then you really should be working on your overall grouping in this big pie as a beginner to increase your chance of hitting it, as this gives you more room for error and it will increase your cricket average. And 501 lovers out there, you can also use this routine to improve your setup shots. Just start with the 1 and work your way up. I can't tell you how many times I've seen professionals miss the easy big pie segment to set up their double out. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the reality check. I dubbed today St. Hat-Tricks Day. Let's see how many hat-tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator, dressed in the Irish and a few beers, fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix darts in the fit flight slim. Patrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts I'll be Irish in a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with Target K-Flex. Ooh, and Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there! The Mark McFadden V2 darts range by our in-house brand Colonial are available now. I'll be doing an in-depth review of the soft tip and steel tip versions, of course. Overall, we give the V2 range a 5 out of 5 for grip intensity. 18-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel. Throwing a single leg of 501. Split bowl, double out. Do not miss inside, Jen. For you, Mark, shooting the 22-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, and Mark's favorite steel tip checkout is 126, of course. He's got to pick a big hitter, so we're gonna go 19s all the way. First attempt here. Ooh. Oh my God. It's Women's History Month. A to Z Darts is celebrating by encouraging you to show your love for the ladies in our industry. We've dedicated a page on our website called Women in Darts, where you can browse all of our female signature darts and flights. If you don't see your favorite player, simply check with your local supplier. And don't forget to thank your female bar owners, league organizers, or the women that are employed with the manufacturers in darts. If you love our company, we're always proud to share that we have a strong female leadership and perspective here. We're led by a female CEO and general manager. We have women leading our online sales, wholesale, and warehouse departments. I myself act as the creative director for all of our brands, A to Z Darts, Magicware, and USA Darts Production, where we live stream some of the best female talent in the world. There are so many women in darts that make our world go round, and we hope you take the time all year long to show them your appreciation. Thanks for watching. All customers that purchase our March 2024 Dart of the Month special will automatically be entered into a raffle to win a set of Target Bolide Void darts. Winner's choice to the soft tip 18-gram number 10 model or steel tip 22-gram 01 or 03 models. Congrats again, by the way, to Joe Niedert, who won last month's giveaway. Our March Dart of the Month features the entire Target HEMA darts range, which is marked way down, providing an awesome savings for you guys all month long. I already did an in-depth review of the full HEMA range 2 years ago. Watch that video on our YouTube page at AZ Darts. Since I've already thrown all of the different HEMA models, I asked Duke to grab me my personal favorite set, which is the Model 03 23-gram steel. Thank you, Duke. Do a quick test throw with the Target K-Flex system on here. Oh, man. I just missed the 3 in the red, I think. Well, you got 5 barrel variants to choose from. Let's focus in on here. All completely different grip reference points in the HEMA range, all fitted with smooth silver Swiss points, striking bold radial grooves all throughout. Just a sick range for the sale price. That's it for now, folks. Head on over to A2ZDarts.com, click on the Dart of the Month banner on our homepage to make your HEMA purchase and enter our raffle. And yes, we ship internationally. The checkout cart will calculate shipping for you overseas, guys and gals. Thanks for watching.
Well, everybody, there we go. That's your PPD Nationals. We were going to check in and try to find out what we could see, but not many to choose from as we pretty much round out everything around the same time, and that's going to do it for us. William Stewart, Steve Hilger, what did you think about that, Mr. Porky?
Man,
It's kind
I'll
of
tell
fun
you
stuff,
that,
huh?
yeah, I mean, despite the averages, it's exciting stuff because it's so close, like
Yeah.
just those rounds at the end is what makes the big difference, and winning or losing and getting in the bonus pools, and that's what I'm excited to see is that who all won their bonuses this weekend.
Well, there's some fighting and clawing it out. I named some earlier. You're going to have to find out who won what here in just a little bit as we round out our coverage with bonus pool action a little bit later on. You'll have to join us, wait for that notification to hit, and then click on it and come see who won what. As we'll be back live here in just a little bit of time, maybe an hour and 30 minutes to kind of put everything together, make it legible for you all to see, and then we'll cover that up. So what do you think, Hilger? Stay around with us for a little bit?
Absolutely.
We'll see.
I'm gonna make some coffee because that I kind of have a tendency to fall asleep, but I'll get up and walk around a little bit. I should be here.
You got to do that. You got to get some of that popcorn machine back there. I'll be back for some here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Over there.
Hey,
There we go.
Make some popcorn.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, get some popcorn. What are you doing? Come on.
Yeah, Maloney, put the check down and make me some popcorn.
I love it. Folks,
Oh,
see
yeah.
you won what here in just a little bit. Bonus pool coverage coming your way here next. We appreciate you joining us for PPD National Doubles. And don't forget, tomorrow we're bringing you some triples action as well. William Stewart, Steve Hilger, Nick DeShare in the background. Thanks for joining us, folks.